Hello, hello, and welcome back to the UKDML. This is the first games of the autumn split, and we have the RAF Paragons versus the Banana Brigade, which is a new team to the DML, made up of all RAF, so you could call this the unofficial RAF team. But I am Toxic Dreams, and I'm also being co-hosted with Leo.
Hi, thanks very much for having me.
Nice, thank you
So
for
I'm just,
coming. Uh, you've had a little sneak peek at some of the players, I believe.
yeah, I've had a look. The multis are very extensive, so it's difficult to get sort of a good idea. Just because it seems like each team has about 8 to 10 accounts.
Yeah.
Um, but looking at it, it looks like these are quite niche bans on the face of it. Especially sort of like you got your Twitches.
Well,
Volleyball is more a generic ban, I think.
yeah, I mean, for the from the Paragon side with the bans, they are targeted bans.
Mm.
We've got Six Legs, One Dream, their top laner. I think that insinuates why they've banned Urgot.
Ah,
Um, and then we
that'll do it.
have Ski Slayer, who loves his Twitch. And
Mm.
then, not actually, to be fair, yeah, the Volibear ban, I'm not too sure. Maybe Stiz, maybe a top lane pick. But and then to the Banana Brigade side, uh, it's another directed ban with that Swain, and then the rest are kind of generic bans. Uh,
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say Pantheon, probably one of the sort of better supports junglers in comp,
yeah,
just because his ability to secure objectives. Victor, a very strong control mage, and Swain again, just a sort of solid holding pick in the mid lane.
yeah,
The Jinx first pick, that's an interesting one. Um, Sort of like locking in an immobile AD carry, very sort of brave thing to do first of all, but then followed up with a Mel, which is pretty standard. Not the best in sort of terms of win rate to Mel, but she's quite strong in the mid lane. And Nocturne, another solid pick. Um, very strong with his ability to turn out the lights. Um,
yeah. It's good cross
and
map potential too with Nocturne.
mm,
Uh,
yes,
I think Mel's quite a good 5v5 champion. To be fair, can stop engages with her W, but she does have to be frontlining for that. So it's not exactly an ideal situation for Mel to be in the beginning, but
mm.
she does have that potential to prevent an engage.
Yeah, she does. She's also got a lot of sort of AOE, very strong in choke points, the ability to execute as well. Looks like they're sort of building a team with a lot of potential to blow up one target. Not that Mel's particularly bad at blowing up multiple targets, but this is the kind of game where, especially looking at that Jinx, I would be scared if I were her.
Yeah,
And they followed it with a Lee Sin, which is sort of pick potential on the other side, but that's more early game, and a Yasuo as well. Um, Very niche, very heavy AD start to the draft.
yeah, we're probably gonna
Has
have
to
to
be
see
said.
an AP top and jungle, maybe a Cho'Gath for top. Um,
Yeah, Cho'Gath, Gragas, those sorts of champions. Um,
yeah, also lacking a little bit of frontline. I mean, Lee can dive, but he's still a little bit squishy. Same with the Yasuo. He's gonna be frontlining a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see what they pick top side here and jungle.
I think looking at it, Gragas is just sort of like a fantastic pick.
Yeah.
Um, Oh, they've got an Alistair on the other side. Good sort of counter engage, equally
Hmm.
good engage. Good onto an immobile pick like Jinx, and sort of stopping Lee Sin doing what he wants to do. I
Yeah.
do really like the Alistair here.
Yeah, I think it's good.
Um, we'll
Provides a
see what they've done.
lot of tankiness for them too. Great dive potential too.
Yes, yeah, especially with the Nocturne as well.
Yeah.
The sort of side lane dives could be very, very strong if played right.
Ooh,
Uh,
we've got
Looks like
missed
we got a
ban.
missed ban.
That's unfortunate.
That's not helpful. It's Tom
Oh,
Kench apparently.
yeah. Tom Kench ban.
Okay. That'd be yeah. Okay, Jinx, Tom Kench. That's a solid ban.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't. Yeah, they really do need something strong for that Jinx. Um, I feel like almost. I feel like Gragas, Lulu, really good champions for blue side to pick for the Paragons. Um, it's going to be interesting to see what they pull out. Equally, I suppose the Alistair would have been good for them to pair with the Yasuo, if they were going for more of a kind of a wombo sort of team.
Yeah,
To be engaged, but then you do leave the Jinx sort of in the dust.
yeah, I got mixed up actually
I'm not.
because they've already picked the jungle, haven't they? So they are gonna have to pick an AP support and top lane. But there
Yeah,
goes the
okay,
Lulu.
Lulu ban. Yeah, you've kind of not letting that through is I would say integral.
Yeah,
Um, but be interesting to see it. But equally, the Yasuo is a top flex. Um, and then I know it's not AD carry flex because of the Jinx, but yeah,
yeah,
Yasuo could go top.
yeah.
Um, but I suppose we'll see what Brigade pick on 4, and then see how the Paragons want to respond. The Shen ban for the top lane.
I
I
think
suppose, yeah, that does pair with the Nocturne really
yeah,
well.
it's any team fights that happen, the Shen can just be splitting and just TP straight down.
Mm.
Because someone's gonna have to answer the Shen if they're gonna be team fighting.
Yeah, this is very true. Um, and that almost makes it more likely that Yasuo is going top. Although the Rammus pick, um, as sort of as you mentioned before, the Rammus is off stream. Uh, the Rammus is a sort of staple pick for Banana Brigade.
Yeah, I was speaking to them before and they were discussing that even if they pick Rammus, they just need to make sure that the game that they're going to play, let them have Rammus, is a game that they're going to just not even let Rammus play. And I think they've just done exactly the opposite. Uh, it's
Yeah, that's is that then solo lane Nocturne and potentially Mel AD carry? I guess that's a flex between AD and mid. It's really
uh,
difficult to
you're right. It
figure out who's going where with this team.
could be a Nocturne top here.
Ooh, oh, I really like the Nico. Um, I mean, it really does feel like the Paragons have sort of picked Jinx and then gone, actually forget the Jinx, we're just going to draft something completely different now. Um, like this is a really sort of engage wombo kind of a comp. Nico Cho'Gath, really good AP damage to balance it out.
Yeah,
Good knockups for the Yasuo.
it's not the best of peel for the Jinx. I mean, with Rammus on. Oh, what is this team?
I am so confused.
Darius
So
has
that
been
is
locked in.
so that's Mel AD carry and then Nocturne mid, I suppose, with
It
Darius
looks
top.
like it, yeah. Very interesting. Okay. uh, we'll see what happens, I guess. Um, Banana Brigade are cooking something here. I'm not too
Hmm.
sure that they know what they're cooking.
Yeah, I have a fear that they might have burnt it, to be honest. I don't know what this is. Because locking in Darius, who wants to stay close range, when you've just locked it, you just had Nico locked into it, just had Cho'Gath locked into it. It just really feels like Darius is going to struggle getting into them. Um, but equally, if they can dive onto the Jinx, then great. But I think it's going to be a case of does the Yasuo get ahead? If the Yasuo gets ahead, the game becomes a lot more difficult for Banana Brigade because it does feel like the comp is built around him.
Yeah, they have a lot of backline access onto the Jinx. If their whole team's knocked forward, then Jinx are going to be left by herself to defend
Mm.
against a Rammus and a Nocturne, and then they just collapse together and sandwich them. But I think if they fight in choke points in jungle, I think Paragons will probably just end up winning the fight, um, just purely on the fact that I think that 5v5 is better than the Brigades.
Yeah, it is, but the problem that they have is Jinx needs a reset to really go off in a fight.
Yeah.
And who's she killing first? Like Mel, maybe? Probably not.
Yeah, I
Rammus,
don't think
top.
they're gonna be able
It's
to find
difficult.
her. Yeah,
This is why I think it's very Yasuo focused. Unless they use Cho'Gath to just take a bite out of the Alistair and get that first kill going. Um,
yeah,
but
they're
yeah,
gonna have to.
I agree. I think the chokes are very scary. Um,
No, it's one of those where I think if the Banana Brigade's comp, it could work well, but it's one of them where if it doesn't go well to start, then it's not going to go well for the rest of the game. Because if you end up having a tanky team that's too squishy anyway, because they're so far behind, then
Yeah, I mean the
Jinx is
damage
going to
needs
be
to
able
come
to
from
shred
somewhere.
them. Yeah.
I mean, I don't think Jinx is really the concern because Nocturne flies in and kind of deals with her.
Yeah.
While the rest of your team goes in, I think the Yasuo is going to be where the real pain comes in.
Mm.
But it will be a. Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
We've got
2
the
minute 50
confirmation of the.
second. Oh yeah, we do. So it is. Oh no, the rolls are still a bit janky.
Yeah, that's not helpful.
Well, we know what
I
the
think it's
Paragons
fairly
are,
safe
but
to
yeah.
assume.
But
I think it's fairly safe to assume it's not Alistair AD carry.
no.
So we should be fine with that.
Um,
But yeah, I mean, just sort of taking a look at it, double ranged into um, a melee support, that's going to be pretty unfun early. But yeah, I think if the Yasuo gets ahead, the game's going to be tough to play. But equally, Cho'Gath good for objective secure. So I feel like if I had to pick a draft, I'd be blue side here.
yeah,
And
I agree. I think the Banana Brigade's team comp's a bit too hard to pull off. I mean, it's one of those where a lot of it is sort of just point and click and go and hope for the best. Um, Maybe 2 times out of 10 it might work. They might get a few shutdowns and then they might be able to scrape something back in a team fight. Um, but we're playing the Banana Brigades are a brand new team, and how much experience they have together so far is not really comparable to the Paragons at the moment. They played throughout the entire DML split, first split together, so their teamwork is really, really good.
yeah, that's does make sense. It kind of shows in the draft. To be fair, it really feels like it's a composition versus almost a solo queue draft. That said, maybe I'll be proven wrong. Maybe as a non-believer, the Brigade will sort of
The
show me the light
underdogs.
if you like. But yeah, but I just don't. I'm really trying to mentally play out a team fight, and I just don't see one where Banana Brigade do particularly well unless they're ahead, which they
Yeah,
may well be able to get ahead using the Nocturne,
yeah,
using the Alistair for dives. But if they misplay a dive, it just feels like and if Alistair's level 6, Nico should be level 6. So if you're diving a Nico with ult, it's just really kind of difficult. I just I don't I can't imagine a team fight where this works. But as I say, maybe I'm not as big brain as the bananas, and they'll prove me wrong. But we'll find out shortly anyway.
yeah. Just 10 seconds left. But I think to start with, we're probably just going to see generic 5 point um 5 point covers over both sides. I don't think either team has a particularly great invade. And there's a potential for blue side to invade here with Cho'Gath. Um, but it's one of them. Do you risk it?
Mm. I do see what you mean.
Cool. We are in game.
Perfect.
Just going to speed it up. I'm at 40 seconds.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Cool.
Okay. So it looks like something funky was tried. Oh, is being tried still. So we've got some deep vision from both teams.
Yeah.
But it looks like each team has caught the other team on the wrong side of each other, so they sort of know that something's gone on. Ooh. Nothing too egregious, level 1, but that puts top pretty far behind. And in a difficult spot. Darius being a lane bully. Really don't want to be getting bullied off by him at level 1 with a nice free trade in the river, 4 stacks of bleed.
Yeah, that's
Um,
Cho'Gath at half health already. He hasn't used his sums yet, so I mean there is still a potential for Darius to just run Cho'Gath down. He does have his flash up though to stop that from happening.
yeah, this is true, and Cho'Gath has the passive which heals him when he kills minions, so he will get back up.
Yeah.
Um, given a bit of time.
Um, and then we've got Rammus clearing top to bot, potentially seeing a gank in bot lane. Lee Sin going bottom to top, I presume. Unless we see a horizontal clear here.
Yeah, I mean, I doubt they'll vertical this. It's it looks pretty standard. Rammus being spotted on the ward
Yeah.
at the start. Lee Sin's blue rather, still being up. Oh no, actually, never mind. That's a blue ward. Ignore me.
Crazy Chris with the
To be fair,
prime.
I think Rammus's ward might have been red as well, so maybe they don't know where each other are. But yeah, I think the Lee Sin pathing is going to be potentially nicer. You'd kind of hope that he can help the Cho'Gath out a little bit.
You also
Yeah,
have
it's going.
Mel in bot has been chunked quite a bit.
Yeah, I think that is just virtue of it being double ranged into ranged melee.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh,
especially
Mel's
early
caught
levels.
here.
Ooh.
Knocks, reflects the W. Not going to be able to get much off that. We do have Ignite coming out from the Nico.
Yeah, I mean that's Mel does have the TP.
Yeah.
Kind of anticipating that this is not a kill lane for the Mel,
Yeah.
so being able to take the free reset is going to be nice.
Stiz on bot crab at the moment. Smites it. Vision placed on Raptors by Lee Sin. Has also been spotted by the Nocturnes. Ward.
Yeah, I mean, one crab each.
Yeah.
Lee Sin started on his respawns just by virtue of being a bit quicker on the clear. But actually, I don't know if he was. I know he was. But the sort of main gold lead that we're looking at is top lane. That's a 12 CS difference.
Yeah.
Kind of as expected. The level 1 kind of setting the tone really for the that particular lane.
Yeah, we do have TP on Cho'Gath. Darius is going to walk back to lane. They're going to get back at similar times, but I think this is going to be very much a scaling game. I don't think we're going to see a lot of action. If there is going to be any, it's going to be mid. With Chris doing a lot of damage to him at the moment, but we do have Rammus coming in for a gank. Is he going to... Oh, flashes for Chris. Gets a taunt off, but Chokchai isn't there to follow up.
I mean, it's a trade of flashes.
Yeah.
As a jungler, you're always happy to take those. But it's then just a matter of, is he actually going to be able to punish it?
Yeah.
I suppose we'll see. Doesn't look like we're going to get an early Drake, purely because Lee Sin pathing top side and Rammus pathing bot side, but with the bot lane pushed in. And with no flash, I somehow doubt he's going to be able to make anything happen bot lane.
Yeah, I think the bot's going to look for a reset here, yeah. Hold the wave under their tower. It's not particularly ideal because as soon as wave gets here, Mel's going to be able to recall and just TP straight back to lane. Yeah, it's a slow game to start. No kills. We do have a 400 gold lead to the Banana Brigade at the moment. I think that's purely just top lane CS diff, pretty much. 20 CS ahead, 22 CS ahead. Press X. Yeah, we got Darius sat with 2,100, Cho'Gath 1,700, and then 200 gold lead for the Lee Sin, 100 gold lead for Yasuo, 300 gold lead for the Mel, but we do have a Drake coming out from the Paragons. Yeah, not much the Banana Brigade are going to be able to do about that. Could potentially look to do the grubs early on spawn if they get the lane sorted out.
I mean, with the top lane advantage, that's probably the way to go about it. Oh, that was lovely.
Ooh, got to fight mid. Is Yasuo going to get taken down? His wind wall goes a bit too far. It's going to be first blood to Rammus. Ooh. Oh! The solo bolo in top. Darius a little bit overextended and gets eaten by the Cho'Gath.
He's very much undoing a lot of his hard work that he's put in this game, and really kind of scary for the Brigade all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Because
an AP top laner is going to be pretty scary for Rammus. Alistar. I think they're going to be focusing on armor. They're going to have to. It's going to be a hard one for them to choose. Because they know who's going to be carrying the game on damage. Lee Sin going for an early solo grubs here. He doesn't have anyone to back him up. Rammus is walking down into it now. He's going to get one. If he just leaves now, then it's going to stop them from getting a step closer to feats. They can see him on that ward there. Chris is in a bad position right now. Is he going to be able to take the Nocturne with him? No, Nocturne does flash. Oh, coming from Jinx. Oh! Nice, lovely little cross map from the Jinx there.
Yeah, that's really helped out the bot lane as well.
Yeah. Both teams 1 kill away from feats of warfare. Possibly see them playing a little bit more passively.
I mean, potentially, but I wouldn't count on it.
No.
Given the way we've seen them play so far.
Ooh, flash engage coming out from the. Oh, are they going to be able to take him down? I spoke way too soon. They are going to fight. Wildman's in a little bit of trouble too in the top lane. Is Mel going to be able to get a passive off? Oh, they just can't quite kill the Mel. Oh, tower dive coming out from Darius in top.
Oh dear.
Jinx does take the kill in bot side. So that is going to be feats of warfare to the Banana Brigade there.
Yeah, that was a really kind of slightly almost greedy play. Kicking the Darius back into the tower with full stacks. Gonna be when your Cho'Gath's 1 HP was gifted over feats of warfare, but equally they are now a kill up the Paragons.
Hopefully Chris doesn't chase this too far. He is losing out on a wave here. Is he going to be able to pick up this kill though? They're going to collapse on him.
I think with bot lane help, yeah.
The kill does go to Wildman on Nico.
Oh, that was... I mean, hesitant to say... Probably the worst target of the ones you had available, but not terrible.
No, definitely.
Purely because a bit more AP damage, especially into the Alistar. Bullying a little bit early.
Yeah, we
Where
do
are
see
we on plates?
Got one taken in mids, one in bot for the Paragons, and then we've got 2 for the Nocturne in mid.
Yeah, even across the map, I think the Nocturne pick is really coming into its own. You're starting to see it just be able to out-duel the Yasuo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That seems a bit greedy.
Oh. They're going to be able to pick up this kill before Mel can get her stacks off to execute. Oh, she does use her ult. Is going to execute the Lee Sin. Jinx is going to get caught out here. Just use barrier. Is she going to be able to be fast enough to get away? Oof. It is fast enough, but she doesn't want to auto-attack this Rammus, otherwise she is just going to die. It's going to be a tower dive. Flashes onto it. Liko could walk down. Okay. Yeah, I can see what you mean by this, this Nocturne just really is strong in this 1v1.
Yeah, it's I was skeptical of the pick, but to be fair, he's really putting in work with it
It is working
and
out for them.
leveraging the pressure nicely onto the Drake. Although, as I say that,
And an ult
Alice
coming
is
in.
a bit late, but
Ooh, ult coming out from Lee Sin to knock the Rammus away. Does take the Nocturne with him. Mel's going to pick up the kill on Lee Sin, and then a kill to Alistar. Let's take down the Nico. All things considered, it's going very well for the Banana Brigade right now. Maybe this Jinx can pick up the... No.
yeah, it's a good block from the Alistair.
Yeah.
It's getting in the way, preventing any potential steal or kill on the Rammus. I mean, the only concern for Banana Brigade is their comp isn't really better in the late game, particularly.
I was going to ask you, how do you feel about each team scaling? Because for me, it is definitely the Paragons. They have such hard scaling with Cho'Gath, Jinx. I mean, Lee Sin does fall off quite hard late game, but I think that slack's just going to be picked up from him just being an R bot.
Yeah, I mean, Lee Sin falls off, but equally he's never really fallen on this game. He's kind of behind the Rammus already.
Yeah.
You're not really in a situation where you're going, oh, is Lee Sin gonna do enough before the time runs out? It feels like it already has. And that's kind of a cause of the gold lead.
Yeah.
But, like, to be honest... Oh, as we got another fight in mid.
Yeah. Nocturne's going to walk away from that. They do have champions walking up to fight this. They're going to be able to find... Oh, flash coming out from both the Nocturne and the Lee Sin. Darius is really trying to fight in this top lane. Wildman Sam doing a good job to keep him away and dealing a lot of damage.
Yeah, it does just feel like even if the teams are close, the fact that the Paragons just have that kind of X factor with the potential for a Nico flash ult into 5-man Yasuo ult, like the Wombo combo is always there as a threat.
Yeah.
Cho'Gath is always going to be able to take a big bite out of somebody. So that can turn a fight as well. It does really just feel like there's no...
Ooh, got
yeah,
Chris getting ulted on again. I think he's gonna, yeah, he's gonna go down here. It's a terrible, terrible situation for Chris, with Rammus being in his lane, just taking so much of his health away with anti-heal and Thornmail.
Yeah, whenever Yasuo runs into a situation where he's just getting out-dueled by his opposing laner, you think things like Renekton are hard counters, where he just can't win the 1v1, then you add in the Rammus, who is quicker than him and can force him to fight him. It's just not going to be fun for him.
No.
And a Yasuo behind is, as we sort of alluded to at the start of the game, not where this team wants to be.
You're not talking about the 0-10 Yasuo power spike, are you?
Well, I mean, there is that, I suppose, but even still, I'd rather my Yasuo be 0-0 or even 10-0 than 0-10. Because the consequences of Yasuo being 0-10 are usually whoever he's given 10 kills to.
Wow, yeah.
And in this case, there is a 4-kill Rammus running around, which isn't the scariest thing in the world, but...
He does have a 300 gold bounty, and also Mel with a 150 gold bounty. So juicy picks for the Paragons to look to, but Lee Sin here is going to get taken down by Rammus and Nocturne. Kill going to Nocturne.
I was so incredibly confused by the attempt to make
Yeah,
that pick. It feels like that's almost a tilt pick where the Lee Sin's behind and he's just saying I need to do something.
yeah.
But throwing good money after bad is not great in this situation.
Could be looking for a
TP,
dive bot here. Nice ult coming out from Nico. Fear doesn't come out. Oh, are they going to be able to take him down? Is that going to be enough? It is.
yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I mean that kind of goes exactly how you'd think. I mean it is, as we sort of said earlier, the Alistair, the Nocturne combo for diving bot. Yeah, the Nico ult comes out, which I'd expect to do a decent chunk, but the fact that it doesn't hit hard enough to take the Alistair down with the sort of unbreakable will on is very difficult. And I think that's another objective over to the Banana Brigade, which then gives them the I forget what the magic shoes are called now.
Upgrade. I just call them upgraded shoes.
Yeah, whatever that is.
That's really
strength.
detrimental to Paragons.
Feats of strength. That's it.
Especially with those
but
upgraded steel caps. When they get the second tier, then it's really going to be hard for them with that attack shield.
Yeah.
Another fight coming out
we go
mid,
again.
and it's just going to be Yasuo is going to get abused by this Nocturne. And Nocturne can just walk away and then re-engage later.
Yeah, I mean, he needs to be grateful that Nocturne didn't have Paranoia available, because that is just a flat-out kill.
Jinx is going to get caught here. Overextended for a ward. I mean, they didn't really know that the Rammus was there, but Nocturne's going to ult onto the Yasuo in mid. Lee Sin's here to try and stop.
It does just feel like Banana Brigade have the measure of them, to be honest. Even with the fact that the comp is, as I said, I feel like the Paragon's comp is better. The fact cannot be taken away from Banana Brigade that they are playing this comp that they've got phenomenally well to its strengths.
Yeah.
They're abusing every little, every niche point that their comp has as an advantage, and fair play to them. And there goes the first tower.
Nice little bit of gold for the Nocturne in mid.
Yeah,
Most of the
global gold is starting to make a dent now.
Yeah, we've got the Banana Brigade at 34,000 gold and Paragons at 30,000 gold, so it's a 4k gold lead. Flash coming out from Nocturne. Rammus onto the Jinx. She's just not fast enough to get away, and
boy, another support stealing a kill. But to be fair, given the amount of gold that Rammus has taken away from carries this game, it's kind of deserved.
Yeah.
But looking at the gold leads individually, it's just so ridiculous just how much gold jungle is ahead. But we got another fight going on. Just doesn't stop.
No. Oh. They just... look at this! This Alistar just not taking damage from tower until his ult's down. Oh, we've got Chris who's going to get taken down by... Oh, or not. Can he get away? Oh, it's close in bot lane. Cho'Gath just walking at them. Gonna get a kill on the Darius here. Is it going to be able to pick up the Alistar? No, he gets knocked away. Q just missing.
I'm sorry, I just needed a moment. I'm so lost in this game. What is going on? Like, it's just... so much just happened. Yeah, another 1v1 in the bot lane, which you'd expect. Then Cho'Gath picks up some kills in mid. Almost, I would argue, gifted over from an overforce for no reason.
Yeah.
Speaking of which... Oh, hang on, we got a TP behind coming in, so this could be dangerous for the Cho'Gath.
A little bit overextended.
He's hungry.
He does have ult up. He is going to get the ult off, and a huge shutdown for him. There's going to be nearly 1,000 gold for him. He's probably just going to be able to walk away from this. They do not need to fight here, I believe. Chris is going to go in.
Yeah, they want to push the advantage, which is understandable.
Yeah. Nice wind wall coming out from the Yasuo.
Yeah, that could be Atakan, to be fair. The Rammus is dead. Everyone on the side of Paragons is full HP. Cho'Gath has TP if he needs it. But yeah, I mean, it just goes to show, no matter how many armor items, no matter how many Thorn Mails, how many Sunfire Capes you got, if you're bite-sized, you're getting eaten
Yeah.
with the Cho'Gath that's ahead. And they're still trying to contest this without the Rammus, but he's coming in quick.
Yeah, I don't think he's not going to make it in time. Cho'Gath's not going to eat it. He's got eat in a few seconds. Oh, Darius is getting really hard. Nice flash from Jinx to get away from that Rammus. Are they going to be able to find the Mel here? Mel does root. Is he going to be able to get the execute off? No. Rammus is going to get knocked up. Yasuo's going to get knocked up by the Alistar. Ooh.
Oh no!
Oh, Jinx, walk to your Cho'Gath!
He walked back across the Rammus. Oh no! Yeah, that's rough. That looked so. It just. I mean, I can't. I'm just lost. Mel dies, and then they chase Jinx, but Jinx lives. But then Jinx dies anyway. Cho'Gath finishes the fight with Eat still up, unless that's a spectator bug.
No, I think it was late. They didn't have it throughout the team fight until the very end there.
Who the hell got attack? Okay, so the Paragons got Atakan at least, so good for them. Word
It's
on the
nice
street,
bit
and
of
I can't
gold.
remember my source, is that it's worth 3,000 gold.
In stats?
In stats.
It's about a level and a half, depending on how much fighting's happened, isn't it? And if the
So it
flowers
could be.
haven't been taken. Oh, we got an engage
dear.
coming in from Alistar here. Knock up on the Mel, which is nice. Nico all going to come out, but they're not going to be able to find much from it. Yasuo is doing as much as he can.
Yeah, it just feels like there's. I don't know. It's such a difficult. Being caught on mid-wave just seems to be the name of the game. This game. I don't know.
Yeah.
Another bit of gold lead thrown back. A nice little bit of sparring in chat. A lot cleaner in chat than most of the fighting in the game. But here we go.
Jinx is going to get caught here. Oh, she's in a very sticky situation. She's just going to get. Oh. Very nice. Very nice cue from the W. Sorry, from Alistar.
It's always nice when you can tell what a player's thinking by how they path, and just walking back and forth, knowing, oh, I don't know where I'm going. I'm going nowhere. Just waiting to die, I guess. But yeah, this is just there are just glimpses of this composition from Paragons coming through the outdrafting. Like, it's really there, and then there's just a mistake, which, to be fair, both teams are making.
Yeah.
Just who throws harder. But the gold lead being there, the Nocturne being as scary as he is, really do have to feel like you got to be terrified if you Jinx, got to be scared if you Yasuo, and even I wouldn't even be happy if I'm Cho'Gath, to be honest. But that said, the Cho'Gath has done a magnificent job of keeping one strong point on this team fairly consistently throughout the game.
Yeah, I mean, we do have Jinx. She could possibly be building Runans here. I don't think it's a PD game. She's going to try and get as much damage as she can off on all their team. A lot of them are frontline. Darius, Rammus, and Alistar, and Nocturne. So I think Runans is the better option for her here. But the Banana Brigade are going to start Baron here. Cho'Gath is splitting bot, so probably going to lose a tower for it. Alistar going to knock away the Lee Sin to try and stop him. Oh!
Ooh.
Okay. We do have the scary, big, chunky Cho'Gath in the team fight. They're going to take down the... Oh! It's going to be a Jinx cleanup here. Are they going to be able to find her?
The composition comes in.
Oh!
That's it.
It's worked out very well for the Paragons there.
What they needed.
Yeah. TP coming from Chris down to bot lane to try and finish off that tower, but Rammus is there to stop him. See how much damage this Yasuo is going to do to himself.
Mm. Yeah,
Ooh.
punching the pincushion is never the play, but oh, this is rough. Oh, they're playing Ring Around the Rosie. Meanwhile, Rammus is losing some of
He's
his base.
going to use Flash for this, and I don't even. He might not even be able to get him. He's going to eat over the Grom. Oh.
Oh no! Oh, death by frog. That's unfortunate.
They are going to take the mid tower there, mid tower tier 3, pick up the enemy red buff.
Yeah, I mean that for me just swings the game way back. Like picking up
Yeah,
so many kills on the Jinx.
Jinx is sat at 3 gold in her pocket right now. At 3k gold, sorry.
I was gonna say 3 gold isn't that impressive. She got more kills than that, didn't she? Yeah, I mean, I was thinking in the lead up to that fight, like until Jinx gets eye edge, she's not that scary, and then fortunately she picks up some kills. She gets into a position where she's accelerated so much more. She should back for, as you say, probably Runans. I think I'll confess I don't know that much about AD carry items. I think Runans is probably the play though.
Yeah. I mean, she could full. Yeah, she's just gonna full buy
Oh.
IE.
Yeah, I actually kind of prefer that.
Yeah, it's free item power spike. She did need the damage, I think. I mean, she's still half an item away from buying Runans anyway, so she's not really that far away. But
oh dear,
this is the problem with Nocturne: is he's just gonna ult onto any squishy champion he can find and scare them away.
I really just feel like that there needs to be that awareness of, oh, I'm sitting here clearing a mid wave, therefore I have like they have vision on me, therefore Nocturnal could be an issue.
Yeah.
But fortunately, Jinx gets away, but has to burn Flash. It's just a really sort of. It just feels like they're grabbing whatever scraps they can.
I mean,
I'd love to see Jinx with 4 items.
Yeah, they've really closed this gold lead, back down to 3k gold ahead, nearly 4k on the Banana Brigade.
Yeah, and as I say, if you're within a couple of thousand gold, you're happy to be Paragons, you know.
Yeah.
You're really kind of struggling.
But I think we're also getting to that point where you're going to really notice the Paragons team of their scaling competition. Their scaling comp team against their full armor Banana Brigades. So we'll see what they pull out here. This is going to be Soul if the Banana Brigades get this Drake. So, ooh, nice flash from the Nico onto the Mel. But if look at the Jinx, she's just not really able to do much. She's got Alistar stood right on top of her. Darius healing so much. Jinx rocket just missing. It's unfortunate for the Jinx. She couldn't really do much with the Alistar right on top of her. But I think that's what we were saying before the game even started. Is there's not really much in terms of peel for the Jinx. They're kind of an all-in team. Yeah, Rammus is going to have to leave that. They have
they trade for an inhib.
Yeah.
Which is not the end of the world, but they just have to be really careful with throwing away lives for stopping backs like that. Because yeah, they get top inhib, but the next objective they're playing for being
AD Lee Sin is trying to fight the Rammus right now. A bit questionable.
I mean, he's got a Black Cleaver and 1 other item, so it's not great. Old Eclipse that gave armor reduction would have been great there, lethality, but unfortunately not anymore. Yeah, it's just like they're going to be. The thing is, Paragon's going to be playing for the Baron anyway, so getting the inhib, all it's going to do is give them more gold because they'll be killing super minions.
Yeah,
they'll be probably topside anyway. Like,
I think that top inhib, as you said, it's a little bit too early to take that top inhib. Because, like you say, with the super minions coming in, you just give it to the Jinx. It's going to be a lot of gold for her.
Yeah, it just I can't. Like I said in Champs, I just don't see a way for the Banana Brigade to actually win this. Like, as in a team fight, I don't see a world in which they win a team fight. Maybe split pushing is the way to go. Because even if you kill the Jinx and the Yasuo, you still got the Cho'Gath to deal with, and how much
Yeah.
are you burning to kill Jinx and Yasuo? And
Yeah,
what damage are
exactly.
they doing to you while you do it?
It's going to be a real struggle to actually pick a target. And how much health does... I can't see because of the chat. Cho'Gath sitting at a nice healthy 6k health. Darius has only got 3,000 health, but he does also have a lot of lifesteal built into his kit. And we don't have, apart from the Cho'Gath, we don't have any healing reduction on the Paragon side. I mean, the only person you're really worried about is the Darius, but an ult coming out from the Nocturne onto the Nico. I mean, that's good for the Paragons, really, isn't it? They now don't have to deal with a Nocturne ult going somewhere.
Yeah, that just for me stinks of desperation.
Yeah.
I don't fault them. They got to do something.
Ooh, Jinx is just nice and keeping a distance from the enemy team. They can't find her, so they're going to go onto the Darius here. Going to take them both down, which is really lovely. Flash coming out from Chris. He isn't going to find anything from it. Nocturne sat in the bush waiting to go on this Yasuo.
I mean,
take the
credit where it's
recall.
due. A lot of damage from the Mel coming back while they're chasing.
Yeah.
With no juggler. It's just Baron given over, you have to feel.
Yeah, I think it is a free Baron for them. Cho'Gath just scaring the Nocturne. Doesn't really have to do much. Oh, yeah, that's Runan's on Jinx there. A very ideal item for Jinx in this game, especially the situation she's in with 4 melee champions that are really trying to dive on top of her and stop her from doing any damage. It's also incredible wave clear. Now, we don't really have much happening until Drake, which is up in a minute. I'm going to try and probably see if any of the teams are going to get wards down. No deep vision from red side. Alistar still sat at 3 wards and a control ward. But Rammus is going to ult out of that. Jinx Rocket coming in. I'm going to find him.
That was a good ult to get out of the Nico ult. That was death otherwise. And if he dies with damage like this, that's a free Drake. The only problem is that is a cooldown gone. They're back up about the same time. Might be back up for Drake.
Ooh. Look at this Yasuo just being bullied by this Nocturne. Is he going to be able to out-damage this? No. A flash coming out from Nocturne after the kill. Interesting.
Just for fun, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is a big pick, though. That is absolutely massive, because he didn't even need to use ult for that.
No.
Like, he did that without the stat boosts from Hexplate.
Yeah.
He's going to TP in, and they can look to get Soul here. This might be a way back into the game.
Yeah, the Paragons are just going to have to walk away from this. I mean, Cho'Gath is really tanky.
Yeah, but he did just turn around.
He's doing as much as he can. Jinx, she's going to be able to get a reset off here, I think. She's not going to be able to find much else from it. That's Alistar down. It's a lot of CC gone from the Banana Brigades, all coming out onto the Jinx.
They might have just won it.
This could be a finish angle. Yasuo's up in 8 seconds. I think they're also thinking the same thing, so they're going to start running down mid.
Yeah, I think they have to try, because if they don't end here, yeah, they could take Mountain Soul, and Mountain Soul with Rammus 3 Mountain Drakes is kind of crazy.
Yeah.
But what point do you get a fight like that again? Is the question.
Yasuo's going to go right under tower. He does have his Guardian Angel up.
Okay, they get the GA. And they back
and
off
they've
the Drake.
used his GA.
I think that's fine. Like, I think that's probably the best they could do.
Yeah, it's not an ideal situation. They are gonna get Soul here. It's gonna make that just one leap harder for the Paragons. The whole team,
especially when your composition
is
around 1 kill to get the Jinx rolling, it's just going to make things way more difficult. And if they land a big combo, it takes a lot of the teeth out of that. Yeah, it's really difficult. It has to be said though, that pick on the side, it feels like the Nocturne versus Yasuo gap has been really big as far as a problem for the Paragons. It just feels like they've had no answer to it.
Yeah, especially if you have a look at what Nocturne's building. I mean, he's got Armored Advance and he's got Warden's Mail. I don't know if that's recently been purchased, but it's just that one little bit harder for Yasuo to actually kill him.
Yeah, if he turns that into a random instant, there's going to be even more trouble.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, he killed him without even using, like I say, the Hexplate boost.
Yeah.
So he then had ult for the fight. But even without the Yasuo, they still almost won the 4v5, just because their comp is that much better. It really feels like if I'm Banana Brigade, you kind of just want to play for the Elder. I think that's your best shot. Secure an Elder, and then maybe you just win a fight, but otherwise you don't win a fight. Not 5v5. Maybe they keep playing around the Nocturne. They've got some options, but not the sort of traditional 5v5 option, unless they have Elder Dragon. Oh, this could be another catch.
Oh. Darius is going to just recall here, I think. I think he's looking at this team fight in mid. We do have Nocturne again pushing top. He's going to recall though.
Maybe, but I feel like once Yasuo kills the minions, he has no way to get out, so unless Darius thinks he loses the 1v1, which he might do, to be fair. He's got some stats in magic resist, which is a little bit pointless when you're fighting a Yasuo.
I think that's just because of the Cho'Gath and the Nico.
I'm just saying in that particular situation,
yeah,
it's effectively like he's got a bit of a goal deficit versus the Yasuo because he's built stats that don't help.
Nice vision from the RAF here at the moment. It's been cleared out, but they know that they're there. With Baron spawning up in about 20 seconds, Paragons are going to be aware of what positions they're going to be in. Rammus might be caught here. I think he's just going to be able to get away. Yasuo doing absolutely nothing to him. Ooh! Oh! A lovely flash engage from the Nico to knock up 3 enemies. Ult coming out by the Cho'Gath onto the Rammus, and it is played out very well. Nocturne is splitting bot. They do need to send someone back to answer. They are sending the Yasuo, which, as we've seen, isn't ideal.
Yeah, but they'll have Baron recourse to come back and help pretty shortly. It feels like they're just getting what they can off that.
Oh, TP coming out from Cho'Gath into the backline here. This could be a collapse. They're going to be able to find Mel, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a really strange bit of pathing that. They sort of just split up into 2 groups.
Yeah.
I guess one group gets away, which is fair enough, but
I think Lee Sin can take this tower. Yeah.
He certainly can. There's...
Oh, Nocturne ult's going to come out. I mean, I don't think it's that bad. Ult for ult.
No.
Alistar is following, but they're going to be able to take bot here. They're even going to
on the bot side.
Chase. For how long is the question? Okay, they're going to start the recalls now. But I think that's going to be tier 3 down. Huge demolish stack by the Cho'Gath there, which gives Jinx a reset to just output so much damage onto the Darius, which is then going to blow his Sterex gauge. Another reset for Jinx. Oh, Rammus is coming in hot. He's gone a bit too deep. Does have to flash out after using ult.
He gets the Nico ult. I think Paragons have to be really careful, because if they overextend and they lose anyone here, then it's free Elder over. This fight might decide the game though. There's only 1 tower to defend.
Oh, Yasuo is found by the Rammus. They're gonna go really deep. Oh, nice Mel ult. That's gonna be GA on the Yasuo there. Cho'Gath is he's gonna walk at their Nexus. giving time for Lee Sin to escape. He's just... Does he want to take any damage? This is just going to let Mel stack a passive.
He's not going to be able to win the game. That's free Elder is the only problem.
There's a lot of base defending that they're going to have to do. Cho'Gath gave them a little bit of time to respawn for the rest of their team. Jinx is up in 30 seconds, so we'll see if they're even able to take it in 30 seconds.
This is an insanely close game. 42 minutes already. Christ.
You should have seen the Paragons versus the Royal Navy. Oh my god, was that close. I think the Navy were on their Nexus and they lost a team fight, and it was about 40 minutes into the game, and it was just so sad to see from the Royal Navy.
I mean, okay. This thing is, if they get the Elder, it's a 4-dragon Elder. It's going to be crazy damage, and they're already threatening to kill the backline quickly.
Yeah,
the 4-man headbutt pulverize was insane in that fight.
I think a sacrifice from Lee Sin here is worth it. Oh, he's got it!
Oh
Lee Sin steals it! Yasuo just going in the back. He's just going to end. They just need to distract for as long as they can. Darius is backing. They're not going to be able to stop him in time. Kills the Alistar. Oh, is Darius going to be able to kill him in time? Just auto the Nexus. Oh, such a close game. But the Paragons managed to just be able to take it. Oh, brilliant. Nice, well played to the Paragons and the Banana Brigade.
Crikey, what a game.
Wow, a fair one.
I don't know where to start with that. That's...
Have you got anything to say?
Report Darius. I mean, I don't know. There's a lot. There's a lot. The fact that I don't think Lee Sin had any intention of going in to steal that Drake, but Darius pulling him over the wall and saying, "Well, you're gonna have to try now." That was interesting. Yeah, that game was mental. There were so many team fights. There was so much to look at. Fucking sorry. Beautiful game.
It was
really well done.
I think it just showed that the Paragons team comp build was. I mean, the Banana Brigade did pull off their team comp very well, so I'm not gonna put it down much. But I think the team comp on the Paragon side just showed that their scaling side was just better.
I will say, if you had shown me that game and then asked me which team has been together longer, I would have told you Banana Brigade, because the way they played together was absolutely phenomenal. It was really, really well done, and they played their comp far better than I expected. It's going from having no idea what they were trying to draft to, okay, this comp actually works really well. It works decently. I mean, you could have improved it a little bit. Darius and Rammus are a bit weird picks, and Mel just didn't really do the job she needed to do. But I think they played that comp far better as a percentage of what it could do than the blue side. I don't know if this is lifting the curtain, but I've just been told. I'll give you a hint, mate. We had no idea what we were going to draft either, said of the Banana Brigade. So. But no, genuinely really impressed with them. That was good. Done for both sides. Both sides, well done.
I have just seen Stillers put in the chat he didn't have smite and he didn't realise.
What? Oh,
for that Elder, he didn't realise he didn't have smite.
I bet he smited the blue because he was trying to get to the Elder quicker.
Oh dear. Right. Have we got an MVP for that game on the Paragons?
Oh. I don't even want to give an MVP on the Paragons side. I know I shouldn't say that. Probably the Cho'Gath. If I had to pick one, it's the Cho'Gath every day of the week for me. but honourable mention to the Nocturne. I feel like that's if I had to pick if Banana Brigade had won, it would have been Nocturne for sure.
Yeah. Wow, I guess then the Nocturne would be the ace, I guess, yeah.
Yes, that's fair.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think the Alistar played very well for the situation he was in. It had great potential for what he was doing. Set up a lot of engages
Mm,
for their team.
yes, yeah. I don't think anybody played particularly badly, to be honest. I think it was a solid game for everyone. Um, and especially with that composition, I am astonished that they did as well as they did. Um,
Right, cool. Well, I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and get some a drink.
mhm.
I'll mute the stream. Cool.
My
Sorry
bad.
about that. So we didn't realise that draft had started. I just needed to refresh my web browser. But here we go. It's going to be a 1-0 to the Paragons at the moment with a cracking first game. We were just discussing a little bit about it previously. I think it's well played from both teams. The Paragons were able to hold out just until the end.
Yeah, I think it was incredibly close. You wouldn't. I didn't expect the team to win that won really. Going off that once Elder was started, so it was a crazy sort of last couple of minutes of the game. Looking at the bans, I could only see 3 on each side. I don't know if that's bug of mind or the actual draft itself. But again, pretty standard bans. I think the same bans actually from
Yeah, pretty much exactly the same. I
each
think the
side.
Pantheon's been changed out. But yeah,
Uh,
as we can see at the bottom, those are the previous picks. So as it is a fearless draft, for people who don't know, they can't play champions that have already been played, and that goes for both teams.
yeah, so it is. The Pantheon's definitely the same as last time. Pantheon, Victor, Swain. So those were.
Right.
I'm pretty sure they just banned the same stuff. Um, okay, interesting differences. Okay, so we've got Smolder and Zyra, which is a
Mm,
flex, but I'd expect that jungle more than support usually.
yeah.
Um, but playing it into Zyra Braum might get bullied a little bit early, but
It's always tough for Braum going against a double range bot. Um,
mm,
but I think it's another one of those things though, because I feel like Smolder's really strong at the moment. He's back and forth between either being really strong early and then just super strong late, or extremely useless early and then impossible for him to get to late anyway. Um, but now he's back at that point where he's strong early and also super strong late. Uh, I think they've taken that Zyra pick just for the fact that if it does get, oh no, never mind, I'm thinking of something else. My bad.
uh, worth mentioning, I have that last game has fried my brain so much that I actually forgot that the bands are split into 2 different parts. So when I said I can only see 3 on each side, that's because there were only 3 on each side.
Yeah.
Um, Anyway, I'm surprised they didn't pick Zaya Rakan, to be honest. I'm guessing it's just a case of Braum's more of a comfort than Rakan um,
Mm.
on the side of the Paragons, which is fair. Again, the Shen ban.
I I
Um,
think Rakan's not that. Unless you're just going to pick on the Zyra, I think Braum Zyra wouldn't work too well into Smolder because Smolder has so much mobility to get away from the Rakan that it's going to be hard to fight that lane. So I don't think the Braum's a bad pick here.
yeah, I don't disagree. I think the Rakan is just more of a solid 2v2, and he's also kind of a better roamer than Braum. Braum's
Yeah,
just kind of going to get bullied early, especially if it's Zyra Smolder bot lane, which it looks like it is now that Maokai's been locked in. But that said, Maokai and Zyra can go jungle and support either way around. Um, Silas and Set. The
I,
Neferi I really like, by the way, because it lets you do pull off dives.
yeah,
It's kind of just a better version of Elise.
yeah.
Um, and
I do like the
Silas
Silas
with
pick here.
Set.
I think Silas pick's really good here. Um, a lot of good ults to steal. Maokai, Amumu, Zyra. I think they're all good ults. And even if he wanted to do some output some damage, he's got the Smolder ult to take.
I'm learning that I will never be able to guess what this mid lane is going to play. This is astonishing. So I guess we're playing Renekton then.
Yeah,
Unless
this is
unless it's
Zyra mid.
actually wait, a Mumu. It's a Mumu jungle. What am I saying? A Maokai and what is that then? Maokai bot. Is it Zyra? No, Maokai. Oh, okay. I'm just gonna let it load in because I'm lost completely. That could be Renekton could be top lane or mid. Maokai could be top lane, jungle or support. Amumu is probably jungle.
Yeah,
Zyra could be jungle, mid or support. Smolder could be top lane, mid lane, or AD carry. So I'm lost. to be honest with you. But I'm sure we'll find out in short order who's going where and doing what.
Stiz has just said he doesn't even know what his own mid lane's gonna pick. So
Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. I mean, I guess there's isn't Sun Tzu probably said something about that. To be fair, like, but yeah, God knows. So we'll figure it out, I'm sure. When they load in, when they lock in, and then and I'll reserve my comments for when I can actually when I know for sure what's going on. Because this is going to be oh boy, um, this
so
is going to be an interesting one.
each team does have the ability to swap roles in draft. So we could see a role swap potentially. It's not against the rules, and you don't have to disclose it.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. Um, I don't even then. I don't know what's going on. Um, okay, in any case, blue side is almost certainly Neferi jungle, set top, Silas mid, Xayah Braum bot lane. Um, so that makes sense. And I guess you have two ways of dropping tower aggro with Xayah ult, Neferi.
Mm. I
Uh,
do really like the Paragons team comp
yeah.
here. Like you say, there's a lot of dive potential. They have a really good front to back and engage. If they find that Maokai with set and get an ult into their backline, then I don't see a world in where the Banana Brigade are going to be able to survive that team fight.
I think the one thing that I would say about Paragon's draft is that it's consistent with the previous draft, where they've effectively picked an AD carry that wants to go backwards and the rest of the team wants to go forwards. I guess Braum can go backwards, so Braum is kind of better
Mm.
than the Nico. I mean, Nico could have done as well, but Nefira wants to go in, Silas wants to go in, Set wants to go in. Like, you don't really want to have a Xayah who wants to run backwards and pull all her feathers back.
Yeah,
Um, like I mean, Kai'Sa, who is unbanned, would be perfect in these sorts of situations. But
I agree,
then
but
on the
there's a lot of point and click CC. So if Xayah does ult in, Kai'Sa does ult in, then it's gonna be a bit tricky for her to actually stay alive. I think. As long as she
yeah,
uses her ult well, it shouldn't go too bad. But again, it is just sort of point and click CC on the Banana Brigade side.
yeah. I mean, it's the Banana Brigade is very. There's a lot of AOE, CC, good team fighting. The only concern that I have is they've sort of done it again, where the Smolder's kind of the carry, and everybody like yeah, Zara can do damage and Renekton can do damage. But Smolder's kind of where all your damage is going to come from in the late game. It's not as bad as it was, but it just feels like they're kind of painting themselves into a corner a little bit with damage.
Yeah, I
Um,
think they're looking. They might, if this is a Renekton top, I think they're probably gonna look at a fighting and just like play for their top side here, because we do have a bit of a rank diff in top with Wildman Sam at Emerald and six legs one dream at Challenger Flex. So it'll
mm,
be interesting to see what he can pull off in topside if Wildman is going to face him, or he can just play as passively as he wants.
yeah, that's true. Um, it'll be. It always just comes down to team fights. I mean, last game, the objective control of Banana Brigade was just that little bit better. Um, and for the most part, they were securing objectives quite well as well, apart from the only one in the game that actually mattered. Um, goodness, yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see kind of how this comp plays around objectives, especially the sort of early skirmishing power of Renekton. I feel like if you can get an early sort of couple of Drakes go in, threaten the soul point early, um, there is a lot more sort of power around that. But then Neferi early is a lot stronger than Mumu. Going to be interesting to see if she can sort of put a foot down onto him. But I think Banana Brigade's just going to want a nice slow game
They're
with the
gonna have
Renekton
to.
in the early game.
They have the early game with Renekton topside, and they also have the late game with Smolder ADC. They're just gonna have to pick their fights wisely. I mean, they picked their fights pretty well in the last game. Um, so hopefully they can follow through with that into this next game. Because if they do, it could work out very well for them, even though they do have a bit of a interesting team comp.
Mm. Yeah, I mean it's strange to see these drafts. They're very unique, given that. Um, but that said, it's a lot of comfort, isn't it? Um, so
Banana Brigade do
things.
seem to be falling apart in the draft. They still haven't got into game yet, um, so we'll still have to wait another 3 minutes. Uh, I mean, this.
Um,
If
yeah, it's gonna be a strange one. I'm just kind of excited to see who's going where. Um, like it should be Maokai top. It should be Zara jungle, Renekton mid. No, a Mumu jungle, Renekton mid, and then Zara's. See, I can't even get it right when I'm thinking about it. Smolder Zara bot lane makes the most sense. Or
yeah,
Zara could get
it,
bullied.
I've got to agree. I mean, Maokai wouldn't work too bad if Zyra was to go mid. Uh, Interesting. I don't know if these are skew if again.
Yeah,
That
I can't remember what order they were in last time.
they
Um,
they are in the right order this time. So we could be
huh?
potentially seeing a role swap with their support from last game on ADC and their ADC on last game as support.
Okay.
So it's still the same team comp that we were speaking about earlier, which would be Smolder Zyra in bot lane, but their
Hmm.
players have just role swapped. Uh,
And put Maokai mid. Um,
yeah, that's still a
so,
bit of a sticky one.
so it's Silas jungle Neferi mid then. That's interesting. Um, that isn't the way around I thought it would go. Kind of makes sense.
I don't
Um,
think it's too bad because I mean, if Silas is just going to be counter ganking this game, it's not going to be too bad for him if he steals Amumu's ult. Uh, hmm.
yeah, I think you've got like Neferi into Maokai if it is Neferi into Maokai, because again, no idea. Um, I feel like she is going to bully that really really hard. Um, just being a resourceless champion.
Yeah.
Um, actually, is she resourceless or does she have mana? I actually forget. Um, I think she probably has mana. But either way, she's got a lot of poke. She can really bully the Maokai off.
Yeah, she can get under
Um,
tower. They've swapped her abilities around. I can't remember what makes her invulnerable anymore. I know it was her W and her R are the ones. One of them makes her invulnerable, I believe, and I can't
yeah,
remember
it's
which
the
one.
W makes her invulnerable. The R is the kind of lock on where she then
Ah,
jumps with all her dogs.
yeah.
Um, so she is just incredibly stupid now, where she can just drop tower aggro for free. Um, but yeah, it's a little bit confusing getting into this game, especially now that all the roles are all swapped around again now. So goodness knows. Um, but I think it'll be interesting to see. Um, I'm just looking up the Renekton set matchup because full transparency, I know very little about it. I would guess Renekton beats set, but I'm not really that sure. Looks like win rate's fairly even, and uh, set tends to lose to Renekton in lane.
Hmm.
Okay, that's fair. Um, which
How
makes sense because
how does the game play out with them two though? I feel like Set would probably be the better champion to have in a team fight.
Uh,
Renekton's probably just going to be looking to try and get into the back line. Same with the Amumu. And they do have the Maokai to hold that mid ground to protect their ADCs, their Smolder and their Zyra. Uh, but again,
I mean,
it's the same with the Paragons really. They've got their set and they've got their Sylas who'll be going into the fight, and then they've got their Braum to peel the Zyre, and the Fury will be in the back line.
I think it really depends. I think Set is a pretty solid pick, but
Yeah,
usually Renekton is just better. He's stronger in lane, and if he's able to punish that advantage, he's kind of just better in the side lane. And then in team fights, yes, Set ult is kind of a bit better than Renekton ult, but Renekton can kind of do more. He can threaten the backline more. There is the problem for the Renekton is its Dominus is a great ult to take for Sylas.
yeah,
So it's going to depend on how they play it. But I think Renekton has a sort of higher skill ceiling where he can make more happen.
yeah,
Whereas Set is quite linear. If Set doesn't ult the right target, or he gets his shield destroyed by the Renekton with empowered, I forget what it's called, the W, then he can be in trouble quite quickly.
yeah. I think that's fair.
But I think the time will tell how this all works out. I think if they can protect the Smolder decently enough,
Yeah,
then
both ADCs do have their own self-peel, really. I mean, Zaya's got her roots with her feathers, and Smolder's got his E to fly away. Smolder's one of those champions where he doesn't really have to be involved in the team fight. He can just press Q, walk away, wait for it to come back up, and press Q again, press W. Um, he's quite a safe champion who also deals a lot of damage.
yeah, I think the problem that is going to be had is that so Smolder as a champion. Oh, I've had an error with my line, of course.
Of course, Riot. Rito.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna speed up.
Yeah, this does happen. I get problems with my installation, unrelated to the nice little aside about the client and how every other game I get a repair of my installation. Which in a potential 3-game series is always a joy. The fact that I didn't have it on game 1 though makes me positive about potential game 3.
We did see a cheeky little invade from the blue side there. They didn't really find anything. They got their wards down. They know where Amumu's starting. They're both starting top side. They do also have vision on their Sylas' start on blue. ADC's bot lane's going to be a little bit late to lane. Are they going to miss any minions? I don't think so. They might miss one.
Okay. Can you just clarify what time you're at so that I'm
58, 59, 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
okay, so you.
Six,
It's alright. I've got
7.
got the stream up and it's a 4-second delay, so I can work it out.
Okay, cool. To be fair, with Zarya coming into lane, she's still going to be even with the Smolder. Smolder at 6, yes, but does still have the caster minions.
But yeah, what I was going to say was the problem with Smolder is that he's kind of useless until he's stacked up. But the problem that Paragon's going to have with that is if they play things as defensive as they did last game, they're going to give Smolder that time.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with that.
Which is why I think as an anti-Paragons pick, it probably works quite well. But we'll see. It might be that was just a symptom of the comp rather than anything else. And this game, they're more aggressive. I felt like, especially with the Neferi, you kind of have more of an ability to go a bit more aggressive.
Yeah.
Silas as well.
See the Paragons here taking a very heavy lost trade in the bot lane. I mean, just now they have fairly evened it out. But Zyra is really battered up right now with not much mana to her name. Smolder's going to engage here, get a few stacks for himself. Silas is there, but gets spotted. We're going to see a little fight for the scuttle here. And Mumu lands his Q. Is he going to find his second? Oh, Silas chains just missing. Brom going to find his Q. Zyra root going to stop anything else from happening. Nice little space for the Zyra to get her mana back up. Hopefully not going to get stopped by Zyra. No.
Yeah, it's going to be a double scuttle.
Yeah.
Looks of things.
Yeah.
Just kind of difficult for them when.
And Mumu seems to have skipped his raptors there. Yeah, he's just clearing his raptors now. Oh no. Just gonna see Scuttle's gone. Gonna turn around.
Yeah. He's I mean when you've got a Maokai into a Neferi, it's the odds of having prior. Oh, never mind. For a second there I thought we were gonna see some top laner shenanigans, but I think the Renekton was out of cooldowns.
And Neferi isn't a resourceless champion. I didn't also know that, so that's good to know. Oh, I need to.
Well, she's got no mana at the moment. Yeah, I mean, realistically. Oh, hang on, we're seeing a bit of a cheeky little invade.
Silas going to take a lot of damage. Oh, nice flash from the Renekton there. Is he going to be able to pick that up? He is. First blood going to go to Renekton. He's going to get taken down for it. Renekton is still going to fight here. Silas's sustain is really high, but Renekton is going to finish that up.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it in Champs that the early skirmishing power of the Renekton is crazy, but he's not finished yet.
Ignite coming out onto the Renekton. They're going to be able to find the stun on him. Flash coming out from the Braum there. They are going to be able to pick that up, so that's going to be 2-2. It's fairly nice, leaving the Xayah to farm by herself.
Yeah, but overall that's what, 2 for 2, and then the Smolder gets free time to get some stacks with no pressure.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, it's double ranged into melee, so he's going to be under a bit less pressure in this lane anyway, but problem is, where does the gold go? Like, Amumu's got a bit of a gold lead. Neferi gets most of the gold. And then Renekton gets some gold as well, but I really feel like that. Oh,
nice little engage by the Xayah here. You're going to find the... Yes, okay. Feat of Warfare going to the blue side there. Nice little engage from the Xayah. Rooting the Smolder. Ooh, another fight breaking out in top. He does have his max stack. It's going to do a lot of damage, but is it enough to sustain? Oh! Wildman Sam ults him and finishes the job. Oh, yeah, it is a Mumu caught here. He's going to get stunned. He is. Kill going to go to Braum, though.
What is going on? There's just so much fighting all over the map. Yeah, I mean, jumping in as Renekton without ult, it looked like a good trade, but not having a way out, not holding a second charge of the dash, the slice and dice to get away from the Haymaker, I think it is, on set. Like, it's going to be difficult to not die in that situation.
First rate going to go to the Paragons here. Oh, Silas is really low. Going to get finished up by Smolder there. W does land onto the Xayah. Braum is going to just try and slow them down as much as he can. Flash coming out from Zyra. Going to root the Xayah. I'm going to get so confused with that.
I was going to say, having both of those champs in the game is difficult. But yeah, just an overextension from Paragons as well. Like, we've kind of spoken about it. Ooh. This team from... Oh my,
very close in mid.
The team from Banana Brigades has so many good ultimates, so much good CC. Like, if you're caught on low HP... Like, I mean, trading a Chem Drake for like 3 kills, that's not worth flat out. But the Smolder sort of coming back into the game as well. He's 2 kills now.
Yeah,
that's really not good news.
He's currently set at 59 stacks too, so he's about 50 stacks away from getting his second upgrade.
This is very scary that the Smolder's just been allowed to do so much already.
It's one of those though,
Sort
where do you decide to fight as much as you can to put the Smolder behind, or do you not fight and let the Smolder just scale?
I think there's a phantom third option, and that's take good fights.
Yeah.
These fights are yeah, they're just a bit strange. I think like the early pressure from the Renekton, the Amumu being leveraged really well. Like just the amount of CC that Amumu has, even from level 1, with 2 charges of the bandage toss. It's gonna be difficult to top that as Silas, where your only piece of CC also sends you in, which is true of Amumu, but Amumu is built to be a bit sturdier.
Yeah, I agree.
Silas.
So we do have a slight gold lead in the Banana Brigade side again. Even with the Paragons' nice little early game lead that they did have, I think it's just been lost to CS diff mostly. Most of the Banana Brigades are ahead in CS. Oh, nice catch onto the Silas, onto the Smolder there by the Silas. Kill is going to get picked up by the Xayah. Another fight going out top. Set doesn't have his stacks up yet. It's still going to put out a lot of damage. Has he got enough damage to finish this though? He's going to wait for his cooldowns. Oh, he does.
Ooh.
Another solo bolo for top lane. Ooh. Silas are going to have to get outside of turret range. Ult coming out by the Maokai here. They're going to be able to... Oh no! Oh, the Q comes out onto the dogs. Can she make it out? She can! She can!
Oh my word. That's a that is a fun fact. The Maokai probably could have solo killed the Silas there with the ult immediately, keeping the sort of, if he ulted at 90 degrees, they come out immediately.
Yeah.
Obviously, if he threw it forward, it wouldn't have got it, but if he pulled it out perpendicular, there's potential that you could have come. This is a brave choice. Oh no.
Oh, that's not good for Wildman. Oh, he just misses his flash and it doesn't land onto the Amumu. He's going to get picked up there.
That's not true damage, that's mental damage. I wouldn't want to be in that situation.
No,
still,
he's recalling on a ward, I believe.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, gold sort of evened up for a second there, but the grubs on the side.
Situation here. Another fight coming out top.
Yeah, just the Renekton is not the advantage that I kind of expected it to be.
Nice little buffer from the Fairy in the mid lane.
That Maokai is just taking no damage and turning around and doing quite a bit back, so...
Gonna go in again. Amumu is looking to help out here. Neither of them have... Oh, Amumu is... gonna get caught by Silas E, and he's gonna steal Amumu's ult and stun him, and he's gonna get picked up there.
Oh, a few more seconds and that would have been turnable, but no Curse of the Sad Mummy to hop in with, unfortunately. And that's just another free Drake, because that timing of that death is not great from the Amumu.
Oh.
Again, this
Chris is taking another fight in mid, yeah.
Yeah, where are we at with the Smolder now? 101 stacks. Yeah. Okay, which is
all coming out from
decent.
Braum.
And Braum is deciding
really
to
gonna get chunked out here. All coming out from Smolder. It's gonna deal a lot of damage, but not gonna be able to find anyone. Oh, Xayah going back in. Okay.
I'm kind of surprised that Smolder didn't feel himself a bit with that, but fair play, I guess. But these fights, these skirmishes that are just short, like you don't really get anything. Smolder gets like 5 or 6 stacks, which doesn't seem like much, but they add up.
Yeah.
Oh.
Could look at potential diving bot side here.
Yeah, but Xayah doesn't have ult actually. Xayah's got flash.
Ult
But this is
being
just another full
stolen
wave going to
from the
Smolder and
Zyra.
stacks.
Q just misses from the Amumu.
But yeah, you got with the
Ooh. We do have another fight breaking out top. Both ults being popped. Nice timing by Wildman to force Renekton to pop his ult and then waste it. He's gonna have to defend this wave. First tower going to the Banana Brigade.
yeah, that's another benefit of those grubs. They get the first tower. They probably got 4 of the plates as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's gonna be a big amount of gold over to that Smolder. Yeah, he's sitting on 900 plus over the Xayah. And then Fury's a little bit ahead, sure, but Maokai's a tank. He doesn't really care if he's 400 gold behind.
Yeah. Fairly even on CS too.
And top's sort of dead even.
Yeah.
Realistically. Just with the plate gold, I suppose. Which is good for the side of Paragons. Trying to sort of nullify that top lane diff in terms of the matchup. But been done quite well by the set.
I've just noticed the
Smolder is
little
getting
interaction
scarier
with
and
the Smolder and the Nefiri. Smolder can just W and Q the Nefiri's dogs and get some free stacks from that.
Yeah, I mean he'll only get the W stack on Nefiri herself, but the Q stacks for sure he'll get from all of them. This is an interesting 1v1 that I didn't think I'd be seeing.
Yeah, Maokai into Zyra. Maokai is going to blow his ult to try and kill her, but she's just going to walk away. And Mumu's going to try and gank top here. They're going to be able to find much. Nice W coming out from Wildman. Just trying to slow down the fight as much as he can for the rest of his team to catch up, but it's now going to be a 3v2. Root just missing from the Zyra at top.
I can't lie, split pushing Maokai is just a strange one, but
yeah,
especially when you've got Renekton on the team. But it's
it's not the best of fight choices, I believe. Yeah, it's gonna be 2 kills. I mean, a TP from Maokai, I don't think it was necessary. Yeah, he's just gonna walk back bot almost.
I think if they use it to kill the mid tower, then that's fine. But they kind of need to get something out of this because they can't have just wasted a Maokai TP. Although that said, Renekton TP is coming up soon, so he can just go side lane. But the Smolder's getting some lovely stacks in. Just
a little skirmish
say
in
getting
top.
off the dogs as well. Yeah, but we don't need to bring the camera doesn't need to go up there. We know they're fighting. They're constantly fighting. They won't stop.
Yeah, that's Smolder at 168 stacks already.
Ugh.
10 stacks
Yeah,
a minute. Nearly.
That's solid. That means by the time we get to like the Soul Drake, if Paragons can get this one, which I somehow doubt they can, just because of the amount of pressure and the fact that we're in the mid game now, where those ults, the AOE CC ults, are the scariest.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be really difficult for them to get this third Drake, I feel. But it depends. If they can make a pick, then
Smolder probably looking to buy a rapid fire cannon here. I don't think it's the best decision. Albeit he is a strong champion with his passives and stuff, I feel like he's probably going to lack a bit of damage. And we can just see Maokai just beating on this Nefiri mid. And Nefiri is just taking so much damage from him. Maokai's just taking none.
Yeah, I mean it's an interesting kind of. It's not Not a fun 1v1 for the Neferi, that's for sure.
No, it's going to force her to recall. She does have TP. She's going to TP into the backline here. Maokai stood right on top of it with Mumu following. Set's going to try and distract the backline. It's going well so far for the Banana Brigades. All coming out from Maokai. Neferi's going to take down a Mumu. She's going to leave Renekton by himself. Really need to catch back up to this fight. Renekton's going to go down, so is Silas. Then the Wild Man.
That Zaya's free hitting, but it's not enough.
No.
And you really feel like that was the only fight that Paragons had to win.
Yeah.
They lose that, they lose the Drake, it delays the game by another 5 minutes. And that Smolder's not gonna complain about that at all. I mean, he's already
189
gold ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be interesting to see him get to the 225. See what he can do with that.
We don't really have much up at the moment. We've got Baron in 5 minutes and Drake back up in 4 minutes. Fairly close to be spawning to each other, so we could probably see a trade happening. I think the Banana Brigades are probably going to focus the Drake just so it doesn't put the Paragons on Soul Point.
I mean, yeah, they need to do. The thing is, the Paragons kind of want to contest Atacam, but they got no flashes.
Yeah.
Well, actually, nobody's got any flashes except from Wildman, but Raw Flash isn't the strongest flash in this game, that's for sure. We got the tree right in Herald.
Zyra's going to get found here. She's going to get hit by an Amumu Q2 and altered. Oh, Brahm's going to go down too. We've got a fight happening in top lane.
Yeah, I mean, Maokai could just hop in the Herald and ride it away if he wants to, which I think he's trying to do.
Yep. Looks like he's going to go for the tier 2 here. Yeah, he's going to do a nice chunk of damage. He's got his minions to help deal with some more. Oh! They're not. Are they going to be able to get it? Oh! Amumu does smite.
Oh. Yeah, this is just desperation central on the side of Paragons.
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like the Maokai pick has shut down this Neferi so well. She's behind, which means there's no threat on the Smolder. And Smolder's going to be at, what? 212? Oh no. He is really heading towards this execute.
This Maokai just refuses to take damage.
Yeah, he's 005, but he's sitting there with a shutdown, just kind of being annoying.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, that's just going to be his role for the rest of the game, really, isn't it? I mean, you're questioning the Maokai split, but who's really going to answer him, other than just slow him down?
I mean, that's very true. Actually, don't know if he's got. Don't know if he's got Demolish, but he's certainly putting in work, putting in a proper shift. And I mean, in that situation, it kind of was better to have him splitting purely because he had TP and the Renekton didn't. But obviously, traditionally, Renekton's a bit of a better split pusher.
Yeah, and as we can see, Smolder's just pinged in his chat that he's at 226, so he does have his execute now.
Oh, here it is. Yeah.
Their team is just that bit more scarier now, if it wasn't already.
Yeah, I mean, it's just not fair at all. But equally, this Smolder's just not been shut down at all. He's died twice, but that's not enough.
No.
Renekton's 7 and 4, and even taking his anger out on that minion, he's still in a good position to win a fight. So. Yeah, they are just split pushing with Maokai again.
We've got Xayah catching out the Zyra here. Oh, Ignite goes out onto the
My
Zyra.
God, that's so unfortunate.
We do have Neferi again, just being beaten on Oh, Q hits the
Oh.
minion. Flash coming out from a Mumu with an ult. Double ult burn for the Paragon side there, and
That's very close.
Flash Q coming out from the Smolder there, but Zaya does.
Oh my word!
Oh
no!
Flashed over the.
Oh,
and he does. Oh, set.
These top laners need professional help to bury them. The Renekton dashing out and then back into the middle part of the true damage of the set W for fun, and then somehow winning the one. How he's getting away with that, I don't know. That's mental. Anyway, avert your eyes from top lane. Drake's coming up.
This, we do also have Baron coming up in 35 seconds, so it's going to be really up to the RAF to decide which one they want more. And I think the Banana Brigade are going to prioritise the Drake, as I said earlier.
Yeah, I mean, the Paragons have seeded it. They've sent Zaya top to clear waves.
Yeah.
Which is weird because they're not even it gives them a chance to set up vision around Baron. They've set up vision behind Drake. Banana Brigade have set up vision around Baron. But yeah, it just feels a bit disjointed for the Paragons, to be honest. There's no but I mean, when you're behind like this and you're kind of getting outscaled, it's difficult to know where to go with it.
Yeah.
You're kind of just praying for a mistake. But I mean, there are Hail Mary plays available, I guess. They've currently got... Okay, Nefuri's moving up. I thought they had both Solo and his bot. But yeah, they can just start the Baron.
No one's going to contest. Paragons are going to try and get as much as they can from it by taking tier 1 mid. They're going to send Zyra down bot, into mid to try and stop them. It's going to be Baron to the Banana Brigade. TP coming out from the Renekton into the tower. Oh no, that was Maokai, sorry.
Okay.
Oh, lovely ult coming out from a Mumu there. Oh, and it's just going to be so sad. Oh! Oh! The Smolder does get taken down. But now it's just left to the Neferi to just do as much as she can to stop them from ending.
Yeah, I somehow feel that it's an uphill battle here. I mean, silver lining, they don't have the Smolder. It might just be an inhibitor because they've only got 20 seconds. And you can't really jump the Neferi if she's got the invul. Not for lack of trying, mind you. But yeah, it looks like they're just going to back off.
Just look at that Zyra damage. It's nearly taken a third of that Neferi's health bar, and she wasn't even there. Just let her plants do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's when you've got an Abumu and a Maokai, the damage is going to have to come from somewhere. Although I say that, like, Maokai hasn't been smacking people the entire game. And it's not even high DPS, it's just that he's in fights for 40, 50 seconds because he's not taking damage.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is it's really difficult to see, like, I mean, even there when they're trading like a mid outer for a Baron, which isn't a good trade on the best of days, but sometimes you got to get what you can get.
Yeah.
And then it's just a flank into complete death.
Yeah.
And like Smolder having rapid fire, he's already outranging Zaya.
But
I suppose the silver lining for Zaya is that, you know, if you're playing Zaya, you want people to run into you, and they're going to be running at you because they're ahead. So
yeah. We do have the Banana Brigade being 10k up. I mean, in all fairness, we have seen the Paragons in a worse situation and come back. So we'll see what they do here, but it's just not looking good.
it just feels like with the amount of scaling that is in that Smolder and that Smolder alone.
Yeah.
And the amount of...
And it's like, just almost impossible for them to get into that back line. They're just CC'd for so long.
Yeah, and it's not even if they can, what they send Neferi in, they send Silas in. Okay, well, you're point and click CC'd by Renekton and Maokai.
Yeah.
What now? Like, there's no easy way to play a fight. There's no easy, like, we can press this button and go. And
Zaya, you're going to have to burn Slash there in the mid lane.
it's a
Oh,
2-2-1.
Wildman is just, oh, he's gonna get eaten by that Smolder, but Mimid does take the kill. It's still under tower. Stiz is gonna go down to tower. Oh, Zaya's just left to herself.
Yeah, that's a somewhat dominant game too. To be honest, there were glimmers of hope at the start, but then yeah, it just feels like this comp worked so much better for the style that Banana Brigade wanted to play.
Yeah, all played to both teams there.
Yeah, well played. That's the first Neferi ult I've seen this game. That's unfortunate. Ah well, GG.
Yeah, GG to both teams. Oh, any takeaways from that game?
Uh, uh, Top lane can just go and play their own game. I don't think they're necessary. They were fist fighting, playing Tekken or something top. Um, I don't know. They're just a lovely. I think that Maokai player is just redefining what mid lane means to me in the last couple of games.
Just
And
pick what you want and it probably wins anyway.
thank God Smolder is gone. Is all I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
It'll be an interesting game 3 with no Elder Dragon in game. Hopefully.
MVP?
Oh, that's difficult. Um, really trying not to give it to Mac. I kind of want to give it to Smolder because Smolder did exactly what Smolder needed to do.
Yeah.
Like it's close, it's very close, but I think it goes to Smolder just because even though it was kind of just did what was supposed to do, kind of pushing advantages early when Smolder isn't that strong was impressive.
Yeah. Ace?
Oh, um, oh the set it's got to be. I mean, look at that damage.
Yeah, the two solo
Um,
bolos up top was nice, wasn't they? It was really hard for the rest of the team to do much. It's just pretty boring mid lane. There's not much Neferi could have done against Maokai, especially with him just tanking so much damage and then just being a bruiser and just dealing damage back from nowhere.
yeah, very true. It was a solid game. Not quite as nail biting as the first one, but it was a great display from Banana Brigade on how to sort of play a win condition, and how to close out once you've done what you needed to do. So
Yeah,
good game.
I think that's a fair point. Yeah, it's a good game. It's a tough one for the Paragons. I think the Banana Brigade did really well to pull off the comp that they just did. It worked out for them. They played it exactly how they wanted to play. So props to them. Fair play. Another very odd team comp. I mean, it was pretty generic, other than the Maokai mid. Uh, but well played to both teams.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely solid.
We'll take another little break so I can get another drink. Cool. Going into game 3 here. 1-1. Oh no. Oh, that's in-game. Yeah. Going into game 3. 1-1 on both sides. We'll have to see what weird little picks that the Banana Brigade are going to pull out. Are we going to see another generic pick for the Paragons? Or are they going to pull out another a zesty pick?
I don't know.
A flavoursome
I think
pick?
Neferi mid was relatively zesty. Um, so I don't know. I mean, it's probably going to be the same 3 bans, I would imagine, for each side, um, if everything's going to plan. Um, but yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of drafts we've got. Because I've no idea.
Has
Assuming we haven't got technical difficulties.
Yeah, is yours frozen?
I think it is.
Ooh.
That's not
That is not helpful at all.
no, not really.
Oh, there we go. Seem to be back into it. There we go. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we're all right. Perfect. So you're probably going to see the Victor ban and the Pantheon ban, and then the other side
Yeah.
the Twitch ban and the was it the Volley Bear ban? I forget.
Yeah, I believe so. Twitch, Volibear. Oh, that was right. Yeah, they banned Twitch instead of banned Pantheon instead of Twitch, didn't they? But they're gonna ban. Oh, or was that on the other side?
Uh,
I can't remember anymore.
no, it was the other side. It was Swain, Victor, Pantheon on the one side, and I believe it was the same 3 bans
Yeah.
to start with. But be fun to see what they pick. Straight into Ash.
Okay.
Okay.
Ash has had a little buff recently with her Q being able to proc off of everything, including towers.
Ah,
Uh, which was it used to just be minions at well enemies really. Didn't include towers. Just a nice little
that'll
buff.
give Ash a bit more sort of onus if they can get her in a strong lane. Tristana.
Ooh.
So we got 2 AD carries locked in. Both of them are flexes. Ash could go support and Tristana could go mid.
Yeah. Tristana's a. I think Tristana works really well into Ash. Jump on the Ash. She doesn't really have the best mobility, and you can't really slow down an Ash jump. Uh,
Bard. Now,
Milio will stop
Bard.
that, but
I
Bard.
really, I think I like Bard. I preferred Bard with the Ash. Because the pick is crazy with Ash Bard, but I don't know if that's a denial pick or just a comfort pick. Tristana Bard. It's alright if that's the bot lane, but like I say, Trist could be going mid. Don't really know what's happening with that. Um, but Milio Ash again, just a really strong lane. Not great roaming potential, which is kind of where I like the Bard. And if Tristana's just able to be self-sufficient on her own bot lane, Bard can roam and make an impact on the map where Milio's going to struggle to follow and do the same. The Warwick pick is an interesting one, but also sort of hones in on the pick potential of the team.
Hmm. Into a
Kindred. Now there's
Kindred
some
pick.
disengage or some kind of counter engage if you like.
Yeah, that ult is gonna really. They're gonna have to play around that ult, I believe. Uh, I mean, mm, they've got a Bard and a Kindred. It's an interesting one.
It's very anti-death.
Yeah.
It's going to be. I mean, it looks like one side is sort of pulling together some sort of pick comp, but then on the other side it's relatively pick based. It's a lot of single target damage, not a lot of
Yeah, a
CC.
lot of CC from the Ash and slows. We do have Milio who can cleanse, but it's not going to really do much against a Bard ult.
No, no, it's not. It's more of just the AoE heal, I suppose. But
Yeah.
if he comes out of Kindred ult, gives the AoE heal, that's a lot of healing. But Diana ban and Zac ban Galio, so they're scared of AoE engage. Although banning Zac when you've got a melee on your team is brave. It feels a bit pointless. Zac's just really strong or really weak into Milio. But I don't know what kind of confidence there is on the Milio pick. The Shen has been let through. Now, I know we've had that banned every game.
I think Shen's such a good pick.
Yeah, just in general. And I mean that could be Warwick top. I'd kind of expect it jungle, almost. I mean Shen should absolutely ruin it, so I really wouldn't expect that to be going top. So maybe we'll see some form of top laner picked here. Mordekaiser. Okay. That is really good into Kindred because you can just pull her out of the ultimate and kill her.
Yeah, it can also stop that Shen from TPing if he does find him in time.
Yeah, that's very true.
Ooh, leaving mid pick for last. Are they going to pick a mid laner this time?
Yes.
What are we hoping from... Oh,
They
Malzahar.
are.
Okay.
Okay, so we're really taking the single target CC seriously.
Yeah. I mean, Malzahar self CC is not brilliant. They don't have the best of defense for the backline with Mordekaiser and Warwick. Mordekaiser most likely being in a 1v1 fight in his realm, and Warwick being in the enemy team. To a Rise.
I mean, it's an interesting pick.
Has been
Playing
locked in.
something, yeah, just picking a champion that has no mobility into a pick comp with lots of single target CC like Ash Arrow, the Malzahar. It just feels a bit. I don't know. Maybe it's just a supreme comfort pick. But yeah, this is just a strange. It almost feels like the Banana Brigade are taking their turn at making a composition, and the Paragons are being a bit more
Flexible.
fast and loose with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
but I mean, it lends itself to good side lanes. It's got good pushing. Like it's got crazy good pushing. Their composition, the Paragons.
Yeah,
1-3-1. Like
I think we were speaking about it earlier. That Shen just being able to split, and if team fight breaks out, he can just ult, and someone's going to have to answer him. And if it's Mordekaiser, then it can be dealt with, but it means that the Banana Brigade are going to be having to fight 4v4, and they've only got one front line. The rest are one of them's going to be self CCing themselves, trying to CC the other team, and then they've got Ash to try and output as much damage as she can.
yeah, I think the Paragons are in a situation where they've got some decent semi-global with the Rise ult. They've got Bard to get between lanes. Their rotation speed's good. Tristana's good at pushing. Rise has good wave clear, great for side laning. Shen's great for side laning. Like they've got a pretty decently cohesive composition. The only thing that sticks out to me like a sore thumb is the Kindred. Like it's just really, and maybe the Tristana, I guess. Like you could have played, well, I guess Jinx is banned, but by Fearless, but some other form of like Tristana is an AD carry, not so great at outputting damage and killing tanks. But I guess that's where Kindred comes in. But then if you went something slightly different, you could have had something like Jarvan or Wukong in the place of Kindred, just giving you a bit more engage, a bit more cover on the front line.
Yeah, I
The
think.
Rise and the AD carry.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think without the Shen there, they're struggling for an engage. Yeah, like you say, maybe a Jarvan would have been better in this situation.
I mean, the kind of advantage that they have is that there is absolutely no poke on the side of Banana Brigade. There just isn't. So in fact, neither team really has any poke. Like, yeah, you could argue Volley and like Milio Q and Rise poke a little bit, but there's no like serious poke. It's just going to be engaging.
Mm.
So there's going to be fist fighting, and that's going to be the only option for teams as
Yeah,
far as
I feel like the
strategy.
Paragons too are a lot of we engage and fight. There's not a
Mm.
lot of we need to disengage from this fight. Uh, whether as the Banana Brigade, they have the Milio to release any CC from the Rise or the Bard Q. Um,
Yeah, I think the Paragons are all right because they've got Tristana ult, they've got Kindred ult to kite back.
yeah,
They're decent at kiting. Rise is probably gonna have phase rush, like, and Shen can create space. It's not particularly bad for them kiting. I agree that Banana Brigade does it better, but Banana Brigade's gonna want to throw in the Warwick, gonna want to throw in the Mordekaiser. Like, it, it's just a really strange situation where if your comp can fight at range, like the Paragons can, the Ashe not so useful, the Milio not so useful, the Malzahar not so useful, because Tristana's going to outrange them. Kindred's going to get range late game as well. She's going to outrange. Ryze has decent range. Like, it feels like if they can keep them at arm's length, the Paragons are going to be in a solid spot.
yeah.
Um, but you know, it's one thing to speculate; it's another thing to actually watch the game. It will be interesting to see, like, especially the sort of top lane matchup, the mid lane matchup. It's been very explosive.
Yeah.
Bot lane matchup's been a little bit more subdued. Um, but seeing what the junglers, the Warwick, the Kindred are going to do, because to my knowledge, I think Warwick has a good time into Kindred early, purely because if they end up next to each other and he can catch her, um, he just out scraps her. But it then depends on whether or not she's going to be able to get away. Um,
It's another
but yeah,
thing of
close
they
close
really need
fifty.
to try and let this Shen scale. Because
Mm.
if we have a squishy Shen, well, not he's not really ever going to be squishy, but a not very tanky Shen going into this team fights, it's going to be really hard for them to not let him die or get taken into the Shadow Realm. And then the Paragons trying to fight without a tank is going to be quite tough. They do have the Kindred ult to save them, maybe just long enough until the Shen gets back out of the ult. Uh, I'm not gonna lie, I really like the Banana Brigade's draft here.
See, I'm of the opposite school of thought on this one. I actually prefer the Paragons. I think there are some gaps in it for sure, but I think purely as a I think as a five, looking at it as a five, I agree. Banana Brigade's got a nicer draft, but into considering the matchup, I prefer Paragon's draft purely because if they're able to keep them at arm's length, it's just going to be better for them. And immediate pause. Fantastic.
Hmm.
Assuming that's still going.
Somebody's gone to the toilet.
Ah, brilliant. Very professional. Probably worth clarifying just in case anybody is confused, because I can see it in chat. It's not an F1 stream. Um,
Yeah, I have noticed that. I have messaged the stream coordinator, but he's not got back to me, unfortunately.
it's one of them. People can't tell the difference, then I'm concerned for them, to be honest. I mean, the closest we've got is race car in somebody's name. That's it.
True.
Um, but yeah,
We could see this Warwick racing around the map at a million miles an hour.
true. Game has effectively been red flagged as well. Um, I don't know what really to do with this. This composition is going to be, or these compositions are going to be interesting to see play out, but I want to see them play out. Um, Ignite on the Bard and Electrocute, that's kind of crazy.
I think they're probably
Would have
just
been
going to be
nice to see.
looking to try and fight as much as they can early then.
Yeah, but the problem is you're trying to do that into a Milio with heal. It's going to be difficult to lock him down. And if you can lock him down, it's going to be difficult to kill him or his AD carry. Um, I think the Bard's just going to struggle Would have been nice. It like go ignite, sure, but would have been nice to see spellbook. I don't think electrocute is going to do that much for you. And then Milio with airy. I don't know. Maybe that's just the done thing. Probably is. Rise with phase rush as expected.
Yeah.
Warwick with lethal tempo. That's so maybe he's looking to bully the Shen more, but I don't know. They got a couple of lethal tempos actually, so maybe they're expecting long fights.
I think both teams do have the ability to draw out a fight, whether that be falling back from a fight, trying to get out of there until someone's released from the Shadow Realm, whether it's a win or a loss for the Banana Brigades.
Yeah, I think everything else kind of you'd expect. Mordekaiser with Conk, Shen with Grasp.
Yeah, that Shen's really going to have to try and play as hard as he can into that tankiness.
It's going to be an interesting one, but I don't know. This is
a weird bunch
rough.
of games.
Yeah, it is strange. I didn't expect, like, after such a long game in game 1 and then a sort of shorter one in game 2, I didn't think game 3 would slow down this much to a pause state, but we're kind of interesting to see the difference in reactions between the teams. In that only the jungler has left the base on the side of the Banana Brigade, and everyone except the jungler on Paragons. So something else to clearly most of the team not paying attention.
Jungle diff, I guess. As always.
Well, clearly. Well, yeah, either jungle diff or the rest of the team diff. From the perspective of the jungle. There we go.
There's going to be another little pause because the client is brilliant and nice. Oh, none of my keybinds work. That's brilliant. There we go. Cool. And then I need to speed it up. There it is. There's the pause. Hopefully it's not as long as the last one. But from what we can see at the moment, it's just a standard 5-point. Covering all angles of entry. Probably going to see
it. Can you confirm your time for me, just so I'm...
49, 50, 51, 52, 53.
Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
We're synced up. Perfect.
Yeah, we've seen a nice early ward drop on the blue side on their Raptors. Shen's going to get spotted after placing his. Now, are we going to see more just all-out fighting Tekken style in the top lane?
Yes.
Yes.
I don't think they know another way to play the game based on the last 2 games, so it's gonna happen. I don't know if there's gonna be kills because it's Mordekaiser playing Shen this time rather than like 2 bruisers battling it out.
Yeah.
Although, I mean, Shen's about as close to a bruiser as you can get as a tank, and I'm hesitant to call Mordekaiser a tank. He's got magic bruiser, so.
There we can see the bot lane. They're already being shoved off of wave.
This is kind of exactly what you'd expect, like looking at Milio with bone plating. Like, when is Bard ever killing that? Again, I might be proven wrong, but somehow I doubt it. It's going to be interesting to see if bot lane can get out unscathed, because if you're taking Ignite into the bot lane against heal, I mean, it is a lot of, it's 4 ranged champions at least, so maybe Trist can get some early plate gold, and Ash dropping Siesta Tower as well. A little bit unfortunate, already 3 CS down.
Eagle shot coming out from the Ash already at level 2. I mean, they're not really expecting a fight, so it's probably nice to get that early vision on the enemy jungler, whilst not much is happening in bot lane.
Yeah, I mean, they did spot the Kindred, so
yeah,
I know she's pathing bot side, but equally, like, the bot lane is being pushed in, so Kindred's never really going to have the ability to gank that you wouldn't expect.
Nice little sidestep from Sam in top lane to dodge that pull.
Unfortunate that his grasp ran out.
Yeah.
Before he was able to get it off on the... there's another one though. It does feel quite Shen positive early on.
Ooh.
He's very lucky to get pulled back in there. Speaking of luck, Kindred is right next to the mark. Which has worked quite well. Yep, that's a ping from blue side as well.
Yeah. It's unfortunate Warwick has started bot. Not going to be able to really do anything to stop that. Ooh. Ash doing a little bit of damage to the Tristana. Not going to do much though.
Yeah, that's the problem. It's just a strong 2v2 with the buffs from Milio.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seem to have a memory of playing Shen into Mordekaiser and getting absolutely ruined, so I don't know if that's just me being terrible, or if that's how that top lane is supposed to go.
Another Hawk shot coming out, spotting that Kindred in top side, but they were already there anyway. Tristana walking really deep there, but not really doing much damage at all. Possibly due to the oh, nice little stun. Possibly due to the Milio shield and healing.
Yeah, I mean it's always going to be tough fighting 2v2 against this lane. Like, this is it's another reason I don't really like the Tristana. She's not really built for bot lane. She's got way too low range this early on.
Yeah.
Unless you've got like a solid engage support like your Nautilus, Braum, Leona. It's never really going to be easy for Tristana to do.
Flash coming out from the Warwick. Makes the Tristana burn a flash and barrier.
Yeah, that might be panicked by shopping, I think. So that's quite unfortunate, but a lane that's already going pretty bad for the side of Paragons is not going any better after that.
Yeah, he's going to have to stop his back here, otherwise he is going to miss this huge wave that is about to crash.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking about luck, the mark spawned on Warwick's Raptors. Kindred's not going to be particularly happy about that.
No. I just feel like though I'd love to see the Bard roaming. Like, there's just no. But then equally, how does Bard gank against a spell shielded Malzahar?
Yeah.
And a Mordekaiser who could just press R? Like, it's not the easiest of situations to be in. Like.
I mean,
trying to find information on this top matchup.
Ski Slayer is probably laughing a lot right now. He is a huge Bard hater. So he's probably also given himself the buff of I must kill this Bard at all costs. Equally, on the opposite side, it could be we need to prove that Bard is the better support. We're going to have a fight in top lane here. Mordekai's ult going to go out. Shen looking really unhealthy at the moment. He's going to get taken down for first blood by the Mordekaiser.
Yeah, the internet says that Shen is absolutely awful into Mordekaiser. Which does fill me with a little bit of... Actually makes sense, because they let Shen through. Shen was 4th pick, wasn't he? So they countered Shen with the Mord.
Oh, guessed the wrong way. Just misses out on getting a million.
I think that was more like couldn't decide which target, so just went in between them. I've done that myself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's I mean, they're 400 gold down, so CS is relatively even, I suppose. Yeah, looking at it, it's well, other than top lane, which is sort of almost 20 CS down. This top lane hold is causing a problem and looking quite scary actually.
Both ADCs
Yeah,
at the moment with BF swords. Ashe picking up a cull, going for that extra gold throughout the game.
I mean, looking at it, Warwick's got a couple of swords. Kindred looking a lot healthier in the gold spent department right now.
Yeah. They are looking to do grubs. Yeah, I think this is going to be a fairly easy grubs for the Paragons. Kindred Mark has spawned again on Warwick's Raptors. Oh, ult coming out by the Warwick onto the Tristana. They're not going to be able to follow up with it.
Yeah, I mean it's just a we need to do something.
Yeah.
Ooh, another unfortunate Mark spawn. Don't know if that's the same.
No, yeah, it's the same
or a different one. Well. Yeah, the problem is they're just farming bot plates at the moment. Actually, they farmed the bot plate. There's only one down, so never mind. Maybe that's not too big an issue. Didn't even lose that much for the grubs, to be fair.
No, all things considered, it's not too bad.
Considering it's a pick comp, it's surprising. Ryze in a tough spot though with no TP and no mana.
Yeah. Complete opposite for Malzahar.
Exactly. Got a full Blackfire torch as well. I don't know how he swung that one. But yeah, full item, full mana, full TP. Yeah, this is really rough for the Shen. Oh no. Oh, he could Q flash here, the Maud. Oh, it's so difficult. He's fine, he's fine.
He does have TP, so he's just going to recall here and get back into lane.
Yeah, now the question is it an I'm going to keep building my Titanic Hydra, or is it an I'm going to build some magic? No, it's an I'm going to build my Titanic Hydra. Who needs a magic resist, right? I just feel like Murtred's is so good here. Like you can get out of the way of his skill shots more easily and get some magic resist to take a bit less damage.
Mordekaiser's probably if I might be wrong here, is he building into Realise first?
Oh, that would be cruel, wouldn't it? I'm not actually sure. I think so.
Oh, look at this Ashe damage. Got an ult from Shen. Got flash. Oh, both flashes. Bard ult coming down.
Oh, lovely Bard ult.
Olivia gonna go. Yay! Gingerman does pick up the kill on the Ashe. A lot used for that fight though. Ult coming out from the Malzahar in mid. It's gonna just chunk away at that Rise.
I mean, you have to feel that maybe Bard flash Q is a bit greedy, but there's potential you hit both there. But I mean, on the whole, a lovely pick.
Yeah.
And a plate.
Ooh, Warwick
kind
is
of beautiful.
Bloodthirsty right now. Oh, gonna flash.
Oh. What
just happened? Excuse me? I think that deserves a few question mark pings by his team.
I don't think I've ever seen that. Ever. I can't even dissect what, why, who, and what. Okay, I'm just gonna pretend that didn't happen. Yeah, okay. That's. I'm actually gobsmacked. That's mental.
Oh, nice little stun by the Bard there. Rise isn't really following up. Warwick is just there to try and help out. Oh,
Kindred's getting hit, but it's just. See, the silver lining is I really like the Rise pick. It's just it seems to be doing so much work. Just holding mids.
Yeah.
Pushing waves without really caring. Scales insanely well. The only problem is it's 2 Drakes at 12.5 minutes. So the good souls haven't been taken yet, so it's going to be probably pretty rough, whatever the case.
No.
Oh dear.
I
It's
mean,
fire, yeah.
four
I mean, at least
Infernal
it's not
Drakes.
Hextol.
Yeah, four Infernal Drakes for the Paragon side. Could be lethal.
It's also quite optimistic. I think the way the game is, like, yeah, okay, you can have the numbers, you can bring the Shen down, but you bring the Shen down, Emilio presses Q, and you may as well have not brought the Shen down. It's just really difficult for them to. Maybe they can force them off Drake at next Drake. Maybe they have to fight it, sure. But Mordekaiser just gets a full tower when you do that.
Yeah.
I think this Mordekaiser pick is an absolute gem as well. Like I think each team has picked a really nice solo laner. I have nothing to say about Malzahar because he sends me to sleep. But the rest of this is great.
Oh, another ult coming out. Also from Ashe. Gonna lock down this Bard for a long time, and that is gonna be feats of warfare to the blue side.
If I was this Bard, I would be spam pinging the Tristan Azar right now. Could have saved him, and just went. You know what, my cooldown's worth more, which is unfortunate. But equally, like, you know, if they had flashes, I don't know. It's just a difficult one. They're playing the pick comp as you would expect them to. That was really nice. Going for the Bard as well, I really like that because Tristana can, if she buffers it properly, jump away from anything you hit her with, whereas Bard is just dead.
Yeah.
And unless he sees it coming and ults himself, it's not going to go well for him. So yeah, I think it's a very difficult situation, but
Ryze could get something out of this possibly. Oh, I don't think so. He's gonna get feared by the Warwick here and tower dived. Is he gonna be able to root him though? Shen TP
I don't think he's got it up.
onto the Ryze. Oh, nice little taunt. Milio does burn eye, doesn't quite reach the Warwick, but
yeah, the problem that you have is sinking so many resources into this when Mordekaiser's still going to push top, Ashe is still going to push bot. Like, yeah, they might not get the towers, but they're pushing waves into the tower, you're losing CS. It's just and also you're burning things like the Shen ult in response. It's pretty big. Oh, Mordekaiser's doing the same old trick, and you're right, it was the Rylai's first. Just to make that lane a proper hellscape for the Shen.
yeah. Oh, Warwick's gonna find the Shen.
That's unfortunate. I really do actually really respect the draft from Banana Republic. Just kind of Banana Republic. Banana Brigade, not Banana Republic.
It's been a long couple of hours.
I just not like a shop or something. Yeah. I respect the kind of, they banned Shen for the first two games and they let it through with this counter. Oh dear, that's.
She does get out. She does get out. Fair one. Oh, Kindra's gonna get taken down too.
Yeah, this is.
It's a tough one. They've just now got themselves upgraded boots again.
Okay, yeah, it's an American clothing shop, by the way. Yeah, that's where I know it from. Anyway, but I really like the Shen pick or the Shen counter.
Yeah.
Because having banned it twice and then going right, we'll play Maud into it. Like having that ready for when they were on blue side as well, knowing that they'd leave the sort of that they'd have to probably leave the counter pick for mid.
Yeah.
With the Rise, solid work. And it is working a treat. Now they're matching it with the Rise though.
Yeah, I think their early skirmishes are just really paying off for them right now. It's 5-1 on kills. 4 of them being on Warwick. I don't really like that. But it's working. So who am I to say?
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't think it matters realistically because And to be honest, I don't know who I'd rather have him on.
Nice
Oh
smite.
boy.
That's gonna be Warwick dead. Is that a
Okay,
bounty
right.
given?
Yeah, that's maybe a reason why you wouldn't want it on Warwick if he's going to do that. But beyond that, actually, as far as the resources are concerned, I think if you put it on the jungler, where you're going to basically use that gold all over the map. Oh boy.
Big
There's your
CC
pick
chain
potential.
onto the bard, yeah. We've got Kindred
Yeah,
with
like if you're
4 marks, but as you were saying.
yeah, if you're going to do the like, if you're going to put it on anyone, the Warwick is going to use it everywhere.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I agree with that
whereas
actually.
putting it on Malzahar, not so great. Putting it on Ashe, it's all right, but Ashe isn't like it's not like Jinx or Kai'Sa or Smolder or Corki. You're not like we need to get this thing rolling. It's
Yeah.
like it's an Ashe. It's always going to be useful. It's always got its ult.
Yeah, it's
But if you
great
put it on the Warwick,
utility.
it's going. I mean, yeah, maybe you could put it on the Mordekaiser, but the Mordekaiser's already 2.5k up. It's got 50% extra gold on the Shen.
Nearly,
It's
yeah.
nearly Flame Horizon them. It's not. That's actually hellish, to be honest. Yeah, that really feels like the checkmate play, the Mordekaiser. But they're down in CS mid. They're up in CS bot at least. The Paragons, so
Yeah.
they got that going for them. But is the Tristana going to be able to 1v1 Mordekaiser from the Death Realm? No. Is she going to be able to cut through the Warwick? Probably not. So I think it's on the rise. How much can Rise scale before fights need to happen?
Yeah.
I think getting that Infernal Drake, buying the 5 minutes, absolutely vital, because without that, the game was just going to accelerate out of control.
Yeah.
So really well played by Paragons to get that. And also to I'd love to say really well played to kill the jungler in the process, but that wasn't their decision. That was the Warwick's decision
Yeah.
to fly over the wall and try and steal the Drake. I would have done the same, but it's not helpful. And if they get Atakan as well,
we do still have Malzahar just shoving in top really hard right now. Malzahar has done huge amounts of damage to the. Oh, flash coming out from Gingerman. Are they gonna? They are gonna get it. Are they gonna have enough damage to stay alive and kill the Mordekaiser though? Shen's gonna go down in the backline a bit too deep. Flash coming out from Rise. Oh, he's putting out as much damage as he can. Is he gonna take him down? Oh!
Very close.
Oh, but just look at this Malzahar.
Yeah, I think that was okay until it wasn't.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not an expert, but I think if Tristana just presses R on Warwick there, the second he runs into range, death. But I guess playing it safe is kind of fair enough. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean, they get the Rift Herald off as well.
Ooh, they're looking to use it on the mid tower too here. It's just. Ooh.
Mordekaiser doesn't have ult. This could be really good for them.
Oh, look at that
No,
shield!
Milio does a thing.
Oh, and he gets Rise.
Oh no!
He gets Malzahar ulted. Oh.
Okay.
They do find the Warwick though. Oh, Ashe is just putting out a lot of damage right now. Rise is in the back line, gets stunned by Ashe ult. Did you have to... Oh... Oh, nice.
Oh, the value of the Milio is crazy.
Yeah, Milio is just doing a lot.
I mean, it just feels like it's such a good draft. Like, I thought, you get late game, and there is still a world where the Paragons can kind of hold them at arm's length and win the fights, but just with the weight of the wallets that Banana.
Yeah, we're
Brigade
nearly at a
working
10k gold lead on the Banana Brigade.
Yeah, it's not an easy mountain to climb. But yeah, like I say, buying the 5 minutes earlier could pay dividends here, where they're about to get Soul Point.
Yeah,
it looks like
they have secured themselves the Atakan and an Infernal Drake, so they have got that level and a half advantage, well, boost to try and help them out as much as they can. And all the levels seem to be fairly similar. We've got Shen being down maybe half a level or a level. Kindred being up a level, maybe half a level. Ooh.
Ooh.
They're going to be able to do much from this? No, he's going to flash out. Is this going to... It could be another Drake for the Paragons here. If it is... Ooh. Oh, just so much CC being thrown out so fast. Oh.
Yeah, the
and
damage
Mordekaiser
is there.
is just in their base. Being the raid boss
like
he is.
Curtains. The Malzahar is the most fed player in the game as well, and he's in that fight. So she got more than 1,000 gold on the Mordekaiser. Which is... I mean, I guess that's what happens when Malzahar pushes loads of towers on his own and gets the local gold.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is... The bot lane see fit to join this could be game.
Yeah, and that's just going to be the Banana Brigade just taking as much as their base as they can before they back, get their items and come back stronger.
Yeah, it's over a 10,000 gold lead now. It's looking very scary. Especially if you rise, because that's almost a 4,000 gold lead individually. And even the support's got a grand on him, so that's how much the global gold's playing a part.
Yeah, the Paragons have just found. Yeah, the Paragons have just found out that they've gone into their jungle and there is just no resources for them to take.
No, but equally, it's almost better to find nothing there than find the enemy champions still there taking your camp. Because then you die as well. So a small silver lining, but yeah, it's I mean, Kindred's like 30 CS up. To be fair to her, she's farmed better.
But yeah, has she farmed better? I mean, Warwick has been in every single lane all game.
Oh, she's for sure farmed better, but Warwick has just done more on the map.
Yeah.
But equally, I mean, they're playing a pick comp. That's kind of the point. You know, they punish mistakes, and they've done it well. Like, it is just... Yeah, I mean, even... Oh my god.
Oh!
That is
into an Ashar!
mental.
Oh!
That is horrific. That is unfortunate.
Bard is not having a good game.
Oh dear.
He's found himself under that Warwick ult many a time now.
Oh no.
Rise in bot lane taking a tower. A little bit of gold for his team.
By Maroon 5 blaring in his headphones. That's awful. Oh, but fair play. They get the Baron.
He's not going to be able to get that second tower, I think, before Ash gets there. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, they're playing for. It's difficult to know what they're kind of. How do they want to win the game is the question now. Like,
yeah,
they have to do whatever they do. They have to do it without making a mistake. But it's. I mean, do you want to do soul? Do you want to just make a pick and win? Like, there's playing the pick composition and being in this position is a beautiful thing. And look at the vision they got topside as well. That is just showing in a nice little encapsulation of how forced out Paragons are of their own jungle. And now they're going to do it bot side to set up for Drake, I'm sure. Tristana's getting some levels, she's getting some range. It's just going to be how much damage can she do with that range. And where is Rise and itemization?
We have a look at how much vision they've got on the red the red sides. They've just got wards as far as the eye can see, as much as they possibly can, just to stop them from getting cheesed in any bushes before the next team fight for the next Drake. But I don't think they even have a chance of getting there. Ooh, unless they have found the targets. However, they do also have a Mordekaiser just walking into their base unanswered.
Yeah.
They need
They
to back.
can't really go forward and say,
Oh
oh
no,
well.
Mordekaiser's TPing in.
Yeah.
I mean, it was either he TP's. Oh, he's gonna ult her in a
That's
death realm. She's gonna
yeah.
pop her ult too. Is she gonna be able to survive this? Yeah. Questionable play there. I think if he just stuck to going into the base, it probably could have ended.
Yeah. There is potential, but equally, you know, if they win that fight, they get Drake for free, which they're going to do anyway. Just soloing it with the Ashe.
Oh.
Oh no.
Shen.
There's just so much damage coming out. They've only got 3 people.
Oh, and the
Although
Ashe ult.
No Malzahar ult, there's at least a window. But unfortunately, that window's going to get slammed on their fingers if they're not careful. Kind of like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nice little bard
Oh
ult,
no.
but are they going to be able to do much from that? Oh.
That's
Ginger Man just trying to do as much as he can to take that Mordekaiser. He's left to the rise now to do what he can. Oh.
Ah, well.
Oh, the Mordekaiser does go down.
Oh. No
Taking
perfect KDA for you. Yeah, I mean, it was a good series. Game 1 was absolutely solid from both teams.
Yeah.
It felt like it was just warming up into the series, and then Banana Brigade just kind of outplayed, really. Really well done. I mean, both teams played solid, but a lot of interesting picks.
Yeah.
I still don't fully understand. But that comp was solid. The Milio Valley was crazy. All very well played.
Yeah, I just think the Banana Brigade, that game really just took ahead in what they wanted and used it to their advantage. They got so far ahead in the early game that it was just so hard for the Paragons to do much about it. There was a lot of things that they left unanswered, like the Mals, and there's not much they could have done. They were either in fights or already fought and dead. They just let the Malzahar just split push and do what he wanted.
Yeah, I mean, it was a well played game. They had solid split push, and they played the pick potential to its maximum. You know, I mean, Ashe had 20 kill participation, Milio had 22. It's just solid work.
Yeah. MVP?
Of the game,
Yeah. And then we'll do MVPs at the end.
probably Ashe, I think. Like, I'm hesitant to give it to Milio. The Milio Valley was fantastic, and he did get more kill part. But and I almost gave it to Warwick, but I can't abide by the leaping over the wall into death, basically. I think it's got to be the Ashe. The value of the pick. The arrows are great.
I loved the
and
Ashe
team
pick,
fight was
yeah.
solid.
I still am leaning more towards the Milio. I think its impact on his whole team was just huge. The amount of shielding he was giving was just insane. Really allowed them to just push and push onto the enemy team, and the enemy team just not really been able to do much about it. Yeah, I like the Warwick. A very interesting decision making over the Drake. But we move on.
Yeah, I think the Mordekaiser was fantastically solid, as was the Malzahar. But
Yeah.
with the Mordekaiser, like, it was just, that was kind of the draft strategy, whereas the Ashe was picked immediately, blind.
Yeah.
Pick what you want into Ashe. I'm playing Ashe, and then it was just performed.
Yeah,
fantastically. So
yeah, I agree.
that's where I'm at. Off of the series, though, off the series, it's so difficult. But I think I'm staying with AD Carry, MVP of the series for
Yeah,
me.
for race car.
Yep, gotta be. Smolder
Yeah,
and the Ash were just both done really well.
Smolder was the support.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that complicates things. I can't even remember who the support was in that game.
Uh,
Um,
the Milio.
Zyra? No,
Oh,
I mean as in.
yeah, Zyra. So race car.
Oh God, that's so complicated. In that case, I don't know. Maybe mid lane, because I'm still with the Nocturne. Was beautiful, and the Malzahar was solidly played.
Hmm.
Um,
And
I
it's
can't actually
Maokai.
remember.
It was just.
Oh, the Maokai. Oh yeah, for sure. No, that's easy then. Easily mid lane MVP.
Yeah, I do
Shit,
like
if
that.
Alder was the same person as the Ash, would have been. But AD Carry as a role was played the best, but
Yeah,
mid lane as a player,
yeah, there
can't
was.
fault it.
Yeah, I agree. Cool. Well, GG to both teams. Um, that's going to be a 2-1 victory to the Banana Brigade. And fun little fact, other than against real humans, that will be the Paragons' first loss against any other team.
Losing's always healthy. Learn more.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. For those who turned up, I believe the Royal Navy and I can't remember the other team. There was another team that played. They've just finished their Div 1 games. And then we have the the Renegades, and oh, I'm supposed to be playing in that game, so I should know, but I do not. On Thursday, it will be. Let me just quickly have a look at the schedule. It will be the Renegades versus Roblo Warriors, and also the Tridents versus Cheesy Beans in Div 2 on Thursday, and it was the Royal Navy versus UVG Plus that have just also played. So hopefully we see some good games for Thursday.